it's a lot darker.
Is it? It should be.
I don't think it is.
No, it's only
It
like
looks the
a
same.
smidgen.
It's noticeably darker than I remember it being.
Yeah, it's much darker.
I'm gonna check the VOD because I think you're lying. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't think I haven't uploaded that one yet.
Is there a way
But
to
it
up your
should
gamma on here?
I was gonna say, I can't see shit.
No.
It shouldn't be any different, but I haven't changed.
There's not a way to
anything.
up your gamma in Tailspire.
I can do this. Greetings, adventurers. We are live on the internet since I changed something that I didn't change. So
Here, I'm gonna post a picture in voice from last stream. It looks the same.
Yeah, this is dark.
You will be sold.
Well, I stand corrected.
Yeah.
I'm not. I think it's tweak blind us.
But,
No, it's fine.
I will not be gaslit.
I
You
have
are-
I
Oh,
have
hey.
I have raised the brightness level of the moon.
It's better.
So it should
While,
be
while,
more
while it
visible.
may not have changed between sessions, the brighter does help. So I like being able to see the maps that you make. So
Well, I didn't make this one. I found it.
well, you did
I did some
put some
tweaks, but
you did some sneaky things. You put some sneaky things in places.
You put the things on the pedestals
I
this
did.
time.
I found some items.
Hey, I found some secret items. They're on the pedestals.
Those aren't secret. We knew about those.
No. He said he added secret items, and those weren't there last time.
Yeah,
That's
he,
true.
He
That's
said
true.
he added secret items, and I
Well,
don't
you
think
can
those are
you
them.
can attempt to grab those after the combat that you've initiated, but
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I definitely feel like feel like we're not gonna necessarily meet with immediate success on trying to steal from this temple that seems to have a lot of rules.
there are two
Listen,
rules.
I got what I wanted.
There are two rules, and they were both broken. So
Take no more
I
than
got what I
immediate-
wanted.
I just gotta say,
immediately
if they
after.
wanted us to respect the rules, they should have led with someone better than that ghost.
Yeah.
the ghost is kind to those who belong here, and rude to those who don't seem to belong here. So.
It's a bit judgmental of her.
Can we make a note of where this temple is so we can come back and absolutely obliterate that ghost? Like, if we
No.
get a witch spell or something.
I am never coming back here.
I am fully in favor of dropping nukes from orbit on this location.
Yeah.
Oh, that's doable. That's fine.
I'm pretty
Oh, yeah,
sure
that's
that.
fine.
I mean, to be
Unfortunately,
No,
it's
no.
really windy, and the nuke might blow to that kind old man's house.
Collateral
He's
damage
in
is
a mountain,
acceptable
he's
to
good.
get this ghost.
To be fair, a witch spell would take effect regardless of where we were.
Yeah. You
So we
guys
really
get-
want-
I
to
wish
use
every ghost
something-
I've ever met would die.
But she
There
says,
you go.
but isn't it,
Oh, wish. I heard witch.
yeah. Am I, but like, what's the fucking, am I dead? And it's like, you can't answer that question? It's like, you can't answer that question, fuck off.
It's are you dead? Was the answer.
Are you
Yeah,
dead?
are you dead?
I don't remember.
Because
It was stupid no matter what. Sorry.
No.
Brandon. not
yeah,
to bash the puzzle.
the whole point
I'm
of it
bashing the
was someone is asking you a question. Could you answer it honest? And if you are a corpse, you cannot answer. That's the whole point of it.
I guess. But regardless, let's do the fucking summary.
Yes, we are continuing where we left off from last session, and Maddie gave me a honker of a summary.
You're welcome.
Bear with me for just a moment as I get everybody caught up so that we can continue. Let's see. 621. Casey, after a brief rest, is guided through the ritual of assembling her photon saber and challenged to do so without touching the parts, i.e. telekinesis, Jedi mind powers. The last component, the Kyber crystal, a small crystal that the displaced acquired on Calamex. She succeeds, but the saber doesn't really work. In addition, in trying to understand why, Uncle explains that while the monks were ready to send her to a place of pure light to fully activate her saber, the mysterious crystal wants to plumb the depths of darkness before it will accept the light. Translated into common, that means the party must hike through the rainy, overgrown jungle to an ancient temple of darkness, gain entry, and survive long enough to activate the saber. Upon reaching the snake-mouthed cave that serves as the entrance to the Dark Temple, the displaced are greeted with a locked door and a ghost, who says she will unlock the door if she can answer her riddle, balances a lie to keep peace, speak the question that cannot be answered honestly. After many attempts, debates, curses, ghost punches, and wrong answers, Casey, in a fit of existentialism, blurts out, "Are you dead?" This is apparently the answer, and when challenged on what that has to do with the piece of the lie statement, the ghost simply proclaims it was a red herring. Now soaked by the rain and incredibly salty, crew head through the dimly lit temple to reach a courtyard inhabited by giant snakes. Casey desperately attempts to convince the snakes to allow her group past, but she knows nothing about snake handling, and a fight is had. Once the snakes have perished...
I know one thing about snake handling, and it's put them in jars.
Yeah.
We don't have any.
Yeah. We did not have any 50-foot jars.
Correct.
Once the snakes have perished and Ellie and Rage heavily injured, the group are still faced with no way forward. While testing out ideas, Ellie notices a small obsidian device she got off Matano is glowing and humming. In a moment of trial and error, she places a single crystal of dark Ethereum on it, and a shockwave of healing erupts through the group. The object then ceases glowing, changes shape, leaving more questions than it started with. The way forward, guarded by the phrase, "I am the culmination of efforts but not the zenith. The greed for me is special, forever sought after, but only more of me is found," is opened by the word knowledge, and a set of stairs opens leading into an underground part of the Dark Temple. After a short rest, during which Ellie gleans that the obsidian device is something called a dark holocron, the group descend the stairs and are greeted by two temple guards, who welcome Casey as sister and say, "You know the temple rules, so do what you must and leave." Casey does not know the temple rules, nor does anyone else, and this almost causes an incident where she picks up a glass orb, walks around with it, and then picks something else up. After confirming that perusing is allowed, but taking two things isn't, the Guardians relent, and Casey resumes her search for an item to activate her saber. The crew spread out to investigate different artifacts strewn around the cavern before Casey settles on a large glowing plinth in the center of the room. As her sword draws in energy from the plinth, it activates and glows dimly with an almost invisible blade. Since the crew has met their goal, surely there is no harm in asking the Guardians what the other artifacts were. The first five are fairly normal, but the final one, a force field orb of glowing purple ichor, is explained as the essence of our Lord, the Black Serpent. Sully has felt an eerie connection to the temple, and recognizing that the whispers that haunt him and the Black Serpent are one and the same, gives an impassioned speech about his rights as Herald of the Sky Eater, breaks the orb and drinks the ichor, despite Ellie pleading with him not to. Having broken the take only one rule, Temple Guardians prepare to attack, which is right where we are. So, with
in summary, goddamn it, Tweak.
With all that said, Tweak changes slightly physically. I have given him his rewards and his punishment. And now all that is left is I need you all to roll initiative.
Initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20 for a 24.
Okay.
15, so 16?
Okay.
16.
12.
Casey, I think you got a 14 or a 15. He's dead. I'm putting her around.
Sorry, 14.
Ah.
My mic was muted.
Uh,
And then these guys got 7 and a 6. And certainly not ogres, but closest they could get to strange force ghosts.
They look sick, so I'm hoping they do cool things.
They do.
I'm
So,
scared.
And then there we go.
Okay. Well, fun times are had. I guess it's my turn. I'm scared. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna hop over the plinths and
Are there
What?
clouds in this?
In where?
In the game. My screen became darker for a minute and then it like phased out and passed.
Oh, it's because I
Okay.
was switching over to the combat music, and it
Okay.
had the different exposure. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hop over the plinths and down to the stairs and then run to this guy right here
Mhm.
and swingy swing.
Okay.
Oh, whoops! I did not actually mean to roll that. I
Well,
spawned to the dice on top of a rock. Oh no, my dice. Okay, that is 26,
26 hits.
and the second one is a 6 plus 8, which is a 14.
14 does not hit.
I assumed it didn't. Okay. And, it's gonna be D8 plus 5. Whee. Woohoo! So 13, magical piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And, crap, it's been so long since I've hit anything. I need to look. Yeah. He has disadvantage on his next attack roll before the start of my next turn. And I'm going to use my a focus point to do patient defense,
Okay.
where I take disengage and
Alright.
have dodge
Okay.
as well.
All right. Are you staying base to base with them?
Disengage. I've got like 5 feet of movement, so I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll get a little bit away.
All right. Rage.
If I may, I would like to get really angry.
Yes, you may.
All right. With that, it is not my turn, so I can't do anything. Thank you. I'm gonna go over
Look
here.
at it.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, good. It happens.
Oh my god.
Suddenly, large monster.
Real
yeah.
monsters.
How about an attack? Or 2. So I'm just gonna roll 2 dice and so that we can do the math faster.
Yep.
4 plus 8, 12,
First
and
miss, second is a hit.
all right. That's 12 and a D12 and a D6. 13.
So 13 damage. Your axe is not magic. Correct.
No.
As you swing through, you watch as where Ellie's blade cut, they sort of missed out of the way slightly. Okay.
You have the rings of Punch Fist.
Yep.
Yeah, you swing first, and then the second one, they sort of step back slightly. The blade comes across their chest without making contact.
So that 13 damage does nothing.
No, the one that made contact
Ah,
did half.
that's okay. That's what I thought.
So their AC is somewhere between 14 and 26.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is what we've learned,
Alright.
which is not much.
Casey.
I understand. We are in a dark temple.
Uh-huh.
Surely using necrotic damage isn't going to backfire.
I will let you.
You can make that assumption, sure.
Can I... Do I get a vibe at all that that's a good idea? Like, is that something I can kind of suss out?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Oh, please
Good
roll
plus
high.
1 to this. 16.
That's not bad.
The undead ghost vibes don't seem like they'd care much about necrotic.
That's fair. I forgot about the ghost part. Did forget about the ghost part. Okay. I have... Okay, we're just gonna sustain lightning. I think that's the best option we've got right now. So I'm gonna target the one that's currently not being flanked by Ellie and Rage.
Okay.
And anything to get range force attack against that creature. Okay. I'm gonna cast this at level 2, so instead of 1d12, it does 2d12.
Okay.
9 plus my ranged modifier, which is 9. 18?
18 hits.
Okay. So it's gonna do 2d12, and then there's a threshold that I'm gonna have to look up.
I think it's 5 for a d12.
It's
Don't need
yeah,
it.
it is 5 per d12. Doesn't matter.
18
All right.
damage.
So, and I'm just holding concentration on that.
Okay.
I don't want to move anywhere. There's no real good cover, is there?
Not
really.
really.
It's kind of just a box.
Yeah. I'll just stay where I am. I think it's fine.
Sullivan.
Okay, are the shadows accurate when it comes to the representation of darkness?
Technically you are in... if you are not within 20 feet of these torches, or, I guess up there with the glob, it is total dark.
I forgot what ping is.
P.
T, and then you can...
So if I were to stand right here, this is not darkness. Up on the sledge?
Here. Well,
I would say you're definitely within 20 feet of a torch.
yeah, technically... Technically, this is what it looks like in here.
No, dark.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that's within 20 feet of that one.
so if you...
But if it's... So then down on the stairs would still be darkness then. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to move my movement.
Mm.
To right here. To start making my way down.
So,
And then I'm going to cast the new spell you gave me.
okay.
God.
Ooh.
What happens if you have an idea? Otherwise, I can come up with something.
I think it's verbal somatic, so I think you speak a word and simply throw your hand out, and where once Sullivan was on the periphery of your vision, he simply fades into the background.
As I cast Fulgrim's Phase.
Mm-hmm.
It does some things, but I am currently not visible.
Cool.
I'll say before I do... What's range, actually?
I think it's within 60 feet for...
Yeah, bonus action, I'll throw an inspiration down at Ellie.
Did you?
Ready. The Force Wraiths are tired of your shit.
Well, that's shocking.
You have sullied this temple. You have lied about who you are. And
We didn't lie, they didn't ask.
That's true.
You've lied about who you are, and now you're gaslight. So they are also.
Oh, they're angry.
Wait,
they're also
no,
big.
that's cheating.
They are going.
They can't do what we do.
Oh, no.
Change shape to become large giants. And this one is going to close the gap behind Ellie, and this one is going to use his action to cast Radium Slash.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So he's going to make one attack roll against Rage.
So this one has disadvantage, and this one, everything has disadvantage against me.
Yeah. So that's unfortunate, but he's going to attempt it anyways. The Radium Slash. That is
Huge.
a miss.
Is that a natural one on magic?
That is.
No, no.
Ooh.
And then I'm just gonna roll 4 dice, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, because he's going to swing his big sword at you twice.
Mm-hmm.
That is plus 7 is a 16, and
16
then 12.
highest.
No and no.
Okay, so both of them miss. They'll swing down on you, but you're already in a defensive stance, so you just continue to make steps to you follow the handle of the blade, which makes dodging the edge much easier. Yeah. That is both of the Dark Force Wraiths turns.
Okay.
Oh wait, I need to do
Wild magic.
Wild magic. 20 and a
20 and a 2.
All right.
Oh, no.
400.
Oh no.
All the way down to the 20s.
Because we have a D400 wild magic table.
Oh. Interesting.
Uh-oh.
He grows even bigger.
No.
He goes
Did I grow
away.
bigger?
He
No.
goes away.
says roll another surge. Where did it go? Roll
Burn
another
sword.
surge. Victim or self is afflicted by an additional day.
Okay.
Help.
So that was, what did I roll?
So 4, 4.
4, 4. So all the way back to the top.
So I guess that only works if the 4/4 is like a duration.
Duration, yeah.
Well, that one's
Featherbeard.
now it's immune to it, so nothing happens.
Oh.
Phew.
And he didn't make contact, so you aren't. You would have been poisoned for the whole day.
Oh.
Oh God.
But all right, that is their turn. Ellie, you are now surrounded by fucking giants.
Yep, I accept this. And what's gonna happen is I'm gonna poke try and poke both of the guys, one with each attack.
Okay.
I'll do what Alex didn't just roll both at once, because so first one is gonna be the one that I'm flanking with rage. So
Okay.
whee. So 19 plus 2 plus 8 is 29 on this buddy.
And then 15 on the other.
Yes.
15
which
hits.
would- 15 hits. Okay, we know their AC now. It's 15. Okay.
I have concerns it's so low though.
Flanking guy. Oh, it probably means they're got 1,000 health. Flanking guy gets 7 magical piercing damage and disadvantage on his next attack. And other guy gets
13.
13 magical piercing damage and disadvantage on his next attack. And then I will use a focus point to disengage dodge.
Okay.
And I will maneuver here. So I'm not away from them, but I'm away from. I'm giving rage some space.
Fair.
You're preparing for Rage to do the Turbo Mockery.
Yes, I am. I am preparing for
Ellie's
rage.
turn. That is Rage's next.
Well, time to put the axe away and back to good old fisticuffs.
Bare knuckle brawl.
Gonna just shift the ring a little bit, and
The set begins to glow.
Rage is gonna do the that muscle shake thing that they always do in movies. And let's see what happens. 11 and I'm assuming the second one is a hit.
Yes, yeah. Should be.
All right.
Yeah.
Do I still get to apply the bonus rage damage, or is that a weapon?
They count as a weapon. You don't get anything from like the heavy weapons
Right.
thing, but you do get your additional rage damage. Yeah.
Great. So that's 2d10 and a d6. Yeah. Uh, 14, so I get my strength bonus, which is 5, so 19.
19 damage on one hit. Good. Yeah, this one, you go to swing and they do this very similar step back where they glance the first attack off with their blade, but your second one is just a low curling hook right into this ghost-like creature's rib cage, and you feel it make like gelatinous impact as a burst of energy comes out.
There we go.
Okay.
Casey.
I took a bite of granola bar. 1 second.
He's eating granola. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, with Force Body, we agreed last session, as long as it is a level 3 concentration spell, it can be used as is.
Yes.
Okay. Then we're gonna fucking do that! And I'm gonna fuel my attacks.
With maximum hit
Is Sustain
points.
Lightning a bonus action, or is it...
It's an action to keep doing it.
Is it an action to keep doing it?
Yeah, because it's Witch Bolt.
I mean, I guess I could just keep doing it until I run out of that, right?
Oh yeah, I'd do that instead.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Because it's free.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about resources.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I did it at level 2, so it's 2d12.
And also, because the for the time being, the giants are busy fighting the other two.
It's a minimum of, what was it, 5, 8?
5. So 13 or 4.
Ah, they're good.
14,
Yeah,
14, yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
I don't know what the stats on my saber are, so I can't really use it. But I'm also not
And it's
concerned about that right
probably
now.
either a short sword or a long sword, I would imagine.
Oh, it's got
Yeah,
its own stats in. I'll pull it up.
It's
in
on
Star
the-
Wars
well,
5.
well,
yeah.
I don't plan on using it right now, so
Okay.
we'll worry about that.
I-
And then I'm gonna try and climb up here. And hide behind one of the artifacts so I can get some cover.
Sure, yeah. Easily done.
But yeah, I'll keep linking them with a... That's pretty good, 13 a turn. I'm not good at that.
And then that is, I believe, Sullivan, who has disappeared.
What a real
Okay.
baby.
I'm going to continue movement down.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Staying away from torches.
Did you know that if you right-click on your token and hit PC hide, you can hide from everyone except yourself and the DM?
Hmm.
Oh, that's sick. You can't see me right now?
Oh, nope, never mind, we can. Or at least I can.
Oh, are you guys still opt? Is that why?
I don't think I'm opt.
I can still see you.
Yeah, I think it's just
Oh,
broken.
it's hiding
Yeah.
your base.
It's hiding your base.
I think something might be interfering with
Like-
it.
They broken? Yeah, probably.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm invisible.
Alright, yep.
So, by the way, while I am phased, what's it like from my perspective? Do things look different?
It's almost like dark TV static at the edge of your vision. Things that you can step through, you can sort of see through.
Okay.
So it's
Well-
sort of like the Wraith dimension from Lord of the Rings.
Attacks do not break this, so I'm going to hold out my gun. At the end of it, the only thing that is visible is a bead of light that begins to form, and I'm going to shoot at a true strike at the guy that has been damaged.
Oh. Oop. This one.
Yep. It's gonna be a 21, I think.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. I'm going to expend a bardic inspiration to add psychic blades to this. To add... How much damage is it? 3d6 psychic. For a total of 21 damage.
Mhm. You fire a shot right in the back of this creature's skull. It like warps and meshes through them like
I
they're
don't
a
know if it matters,
hologram.
but the D8s are radiant.
It doesn't change anything if they're not like resistant to it.
Okay.
But yeah, you all watch as like the magic pushes through this creature, and it almost like burns like a hologram before returning back to its solid state, and it looks certainly like that hurt.
Okay.
Alrighty. This one is going to step forward and use its attempt to use Radium Slash on you, Ellie, but has disadvantage.
Correct.
That is a 13 to hit.
Nope.
This is where Monk shines. Dodge tank. It's awesome.
And then I'm going to do it like this. The first two are disadvantage against Rage. And the second one is just a regular attack. So that is 16
9.
twice.
Okay.
Alright.
No.
I think Rage needs some way of increasing AC.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a way.
You know, if you don't mind giving up movement speed, you can wear medium armor.
This is true. Alright. So that is
I think that's all you lose. I'd double check, but
it's giant cleaver. Yeah. So that's 19 damage on the first, halved to 9. And 15 halved to... What is that? 15 halved to 6? 7? 7, yeah.
Alright, so 14 total. Right?
Or
No, it was 9 and
9 and
7.
7, so 16 total, yeah. We'll get it figured out.
I'm bad at math.
Unfortunately, I am too. Yep, that
Okay.
is...
Their turn, now mine. Third turn, same as the second turn. I'm going to attempt to stabby stab both of them. Am I flanking with both of them now, or just one? Still just this guy.
You'd have to move in to be flanking, but yes, you could be flanking on that one.
Okay, yeah. I can move in, and so non-flanking. 19 plus 8.
Yeah,
so-
certainly.
I think you got it.
I think I got it, yeah. And then flanking one, 14, which I know is a miss.
But you're flanking, so that's 16.
No, I added
Oh,
plus 10 because mine hits plus 8.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have an inspiration
You do.
You know,
with D6.
D8.
D8.
D8. Okay. So if I get a 1, I hit. I got a 2.
There you go.
Okay.
So if you roll the dice, you hit.
If I roll the dice, I make it.
Wait, Alex, you're Berserker, right? Not Barbarian?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so there's no penalty for you wearing medium armor. It's just pick whichever's higher, medium armor or your unarmed defense based on stats.
Yeah.
Cool.
Either that or do an agility course a couple of times to get your dex up.
Yeah. Okay. So Non-flanking takes 5 plus 5 damage, so 10 damage, and has disadvantage on his next attack roll. Flanking takes 9 magical piercing damage, and has disadvantage on his next attack roll. And you know what I'm about to say. Focus point to dodge, disengage, and I run away.
Alrighty.
Also, Rose and I were just discussing this. I can't find anything that you've hidden on this map.
I can't either. I've been looking.
I will.
Oh, I forgot about that. I should look.
Yeah, yeah. The boys should look while it's not their turn, like the girls have been doing. So, but
Right.
it's your turn now. Alex,
Like,
so-
I've found things that I'm like, oh, that's just a decoration. Fuck. Like, several times.
Let's go for a left, straight, right uppercut.
Mm-hmm.
I think both of those hit.
Yes, certainly.
All right. So, and both are against the same guy, so
Yeah.
just roll all the dice at once.
Ghost Puncher!
36 plus 46 total.
Oof. You watch his form fizzle slightly as he drops to a knee enough to where he presses his cleaver against the ground. Are you?
Rage. And since I haven't used a bonus action, I can use the hammering horns.
Yeah.
You gave them their name, you might as well give them the social security number. How dare you?
Bro,
How
if
many
he
rages
was
do you
force
think?
sensitive, he'd be like the perfect candidate for this temple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need it to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, I found a hidden tavern.
Yeah, I found the hidden tavern and the hidden torture chamber, but I haven't found anything that I think is useful. Because the hidden tavern and torture chamber look like they aren't.
26 total. Oh.
Good lordy.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Yeah.
It's basically me trying to shove it with my horns.
Yeah,
but I guess the
no.
Cleaver being stuck into the ground anchors it a little more than I thought it would.
Yeah. Refuses to move. Casey!
Okay. How is the one that I keep this is doing?
He's angry.
But he's not as hurt as the one that we're just beating the fuck out of.
No, that man looks like he has had his shit rocked several times now.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep doing dots on the business.
Okay.
That's nice, and that 5, so that's 16.
16. Yikes.
My turn. I was half expecting this guy to be dead already. Well, let me try and fix that. I'm gonna shoot him again.
Damn.
Ooh, just hits, I think. 15?
15 hits, yeah.
Okay. I don't know how hurts he look. He look like he's teetering.
He's pretty hurt.
I'm just gonna try and secure it. I'll do another Psychic Blades
Okay.
with my third Bardic.
Oh.
27.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Woohoo!
As this man fades away. I'll be back.
And I won't be here. Just in case spellcaster guy gets any ideas, I'm gonna try and not be where I was.
Okay. Righty. He is going to. He says once per day.
Oh Lord, have mercy! It's an
Hey,
AOE.
The other one didn't get to do it. It's fine.
That's
Everyone
true.
within 30 feet. I need you all to make.
Oh, I'm out.
Yep.
Sir, I am behind cover.
That goes around cover.
I don't.
Dexterity saving throw.
Constitution saving.
Motherfucker. Okay. That's +2 for me. Ooh.
The +1
I'm gonna
for me.
use one of my inspiration to re-roll that.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah.
We didn't get one at the end of last turn, right? Or last game, right?
15.
Did not.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, that's I figured not.
I just had a few stored up.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration as well.
Okay.
Do I feel like 15 is enough of a vibe?
You have no clue.
The chances are I'm not going to be able to roll higher than that.
7, so I'm screwed.
All right.
23.
Might not be bad.
Yeah, 23. You'll take half. You certainly succeed. 15. You just succeed.
Oh,
7. Unfortunately,
I'm
Ellie,
getting smacked. I'm getting smacked.
he is going to use the 5th level meltdown.
why does he have 5th levels?
He's going to
Because it's a once a day.
He's
I
going
wouldn't
to
want to take
stomp
this
his
level.
foot and put his cleaver back, and you all feel your skin begin to itch as the air begins to get hot. As a wave of light passes over you.
Is this radiant?
It's
Radiation, probably.
radiation.
Oof.
That's a big hit.
So if you succeeded, you take 20. If you did not, take 41 radiation damage.
That is
I'm
exactly half.
So
my
I
health.
am still up. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that is
imagine
exactly
that's a
half-
wisdom save for me.
That
That is a wisdom save
I
for
guarantee
you.
you I've lost it, but that is exactly half my health. Is that a main table?
With one more than half.
Okay, yeah, then I'm good. It is exactly half.
It's half your max, right? Not half your current.
Yeah, half your max.
Okay,
Okay.
I say I wisdom saved, so we're good. I got a 17.
Okay, so you can choose to transform if you want to.
I
Are you
feel
still
like
at 3 hit points or whatever?
I am
if you
at
transform?
3 hit.
I would.
No, I would be at 36.
I would transform.
Yeah, but the
Just
teeth
me.
aren't magic. The teeth are not magic.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So you'll just
you'll live.
go down in 1 hit instead.
Well, that's if he can hit me.
It's true. They haven't yet.
You know what? Do you? You do you.
I believe in myself.
Okay.
I believe in the power of God and anime. So
All right. So you suppress the urge. Like, nah, I got this.
please trust me. I got this.
Yeah, he's just gonna stay there. He is doing what he can, but that is his turn. The only bonus action he has is to make himself smaller, which wouldn't be helpful.
That would not be helpful.
If he does more damage.
My bro look here is looking hurt. I'm guessing. Okay, so I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna stabby stab, and I only have the one target. Does this technically count as flanking with rage, or no? Would I have to be over here?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would just say I moved over there because I could have.
Yeah.
And yeah, so these two are plus 10 each. So if I roll 5s on either, okay, one's a 16 and a nat 20.
Kabonk.
So that's 3d8 plus 10, I believe.
If you're
How's
yes, if you're adding
Oh,
them
yeah,
together,
yeah.
I am adding them together because I'm doing it to the same guy.
Yeah.
Whee! 12, 22 magical piercing damage. And then I will use a focus point to run away.
Okay.
and not get her hit.
All right.
And he has disadvantage on his next attack and all attacks against me. So
How's he looking?
This one hasn't been hit too much.
He's not looking great. No, Casey's been chipping him.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I
no,
thought you were also hitting the other one.
No,
I've just been doing him.
no. I was hitting both. Rage was hitting the one that died, and Casey was hitting this guy.
And I can visit him again because I did actually make my save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
Well,
Rage. Punchy.
Yeah. Twin punches.
I was gonna blow them both up next turn, but
Oh, you bastard! I'm glad.
You would have just TK'd us, is what you would have done.
Yeah.
I would have been okay.
16s on both.
yep, hits.
Look, I would have been alive and invisible. I would have gone around and sneakily health packed you guys.
46.
Ooh, I think that's just enough. Oh,
Yeah.
no. How do you
Can I
gonna do this?
Grab him and like over the back suplex.
Sure.
You know, you should suplex him onto his like precious little altar and break it.
Oh, that could
I'm
cause
not at the
you to
right-
Does he
do it.
have any weight? He's a ghost.
That's true.
I mean, I don't know.
That's what I was asking. Is
I
does he
mean,
have weight?
it's all about flavor. So if
It is
that's
all
what-
about flavor.
Rage, you come in, you close the gap that he left. You deliver a solid gut punch to him. He goes to lean forward. You drive a knee into his forehead, which causes him to go up. You grab him by the scruff, flip him around, put him in a chokehold, lean back and German suplex him right into the top of the plinth, which you do hear a ominous crack and the sound of disembodied groans. But you've made an enemy to death.
I'll add it to the list. You assume I'm not in the business of pissing people off?
I think he might be too dead to hear you.
Speaking of pissing people off, what the fuck was that?
I can't move.
It's because
we are
we're out
in-
of-
Oh, we're
here
still in.
now.
Okay, yeah.
No, we're not.
No,
I'm gonna walk up and then unphase.
I have half a right to thunk you, but I'm not going to.
So I have 1 level of exhaustion now.
Correct.
What? I don't know what made you think that eating random liquid in a fucking place was gonna be a good idea. Unless you, felt compelled.
I mean, what did
I
it taste
wouldn't-
like?
Call it a compulsion. It tasted like pain.
You're really selling it.
It wasn't pleasant, but the end result. certainly feel stronger. My magic feels improved.
So, do you feel closer to your cult now, or?
Oh god, I hope not. But
I don't know
who
what you're
knows?
expecting.
I would imagine not, given the fact that they kind of didn't let me do what I wanted here. Clearly, I'm not actually a part of it. I don't think.
I don't know. You
I don't
came
know
in
how
here
they
with a
view
sense
me.
of familiarity on your face that I wasn't too keen on.
Well, I mean, this is clearly related. I just don't know how. It's all so confusing. You think you make something up and suddenly it was real for thousands of years and has popped up at multiple places in the galaxy. It's all very odd. Oh,
And then you eat the goo. Is that part of your plan? And just part of the evil thing that you're actively not wanting to contact?
look, if there's anything I want, it's advantages.
Oh, I'm sure you got
And
something.
if they were to be believed, that was supposed to awaken me in some capacity. I don't feel awakened, but I feel stronger.
I mean, that's always good.
For your sake, I hope that didn't do anything too malevolent.
Well, as with all things, we already have someone researching curses. If it comes down to it, there's just another to add to the list, I suppose.
Casey, if you could tell him that my research will not be used to help morons, please do.
I don't think that conversation's gonna get through to him.
Ellie refuses to acknowledge Sullivan at all.
Now, I don't know how apparitions or cursed spirits or whatever work. I don't know how long it will take them to reform. They seem to think they were coming back. We might want to take what we want and leave
If I'm
with
being honest with you,
speed.
initially I was thinking about taking all this shit. Based on what I've seen, I'm not taking none of it. I
What do
got
you
what
mean?
I needed, I'm leaving.
Did slamming the ghost into the altar do anything beyond just the visual damage?
It is no longer glowing.
Well, I think you might be the last one to make whatever that thing is here. This doesn't seem to be working anymore.
I'm gonna kick the altar.
That's mighty unfortunate, but also maybe a good thing. I don't know.
Alright, so we at least know what this one is.
I'm going to be taking the orb, and I am going to be leaving. Everything else, I get a strong aura of very cursed, and no one should touch it. So, no one touch it.
I'm gonna look at the sword.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take. I am really just gonna take the bear orb, and I'm gonna leave. So.
Yeah, it is. It's like a closable, like, protective pouch for the orb.
So
I'm
it
gonna
was
wait for these
dagger,
morons, but
shield,
further away.
sword, and then what?
Helmet.
Helmet.
It's a
Also,
helmet,
we do know what all of these are. Not what they do, not if they're cursed, but we know what they are because I asked.
Yeah.
The dagger is
Everything means
Backbiter, the
violence.
helmet is the Eye of Rage, the shield is Skull Crusher, and the long sword is So, S-E-W.
What was the dagger called again?
Backbiter.
What kind of... Is it a longsword or a great sword?
Long sword.
Long sword.
For For the
Which is
snake
more-
combat, I just.
It would still be
Fire.
magical, though.
Yeah, but it's
Option.
small.
I mean, if you two-hand it, it's a D10 versus a D12. It's not that big a deal.
I also don't think it's a good idea.
Look, I can understand reservations about using them if they're cursed, but even still, they have value.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
can sell them.
They're worth selling, that's for sure.
Or Sully can eat them.
Now, are they cursed? Seems likely. I don't know if we have a method of proving that. I do not.
Here, I can give you the
I mean-
descriptions for all of them so you can have a mental image. One of the things I did.
Did I get a good vibe off of these with my force sense, or did I get a bad vibe off of these?
I mean that you got there's magical. They're all pretty
But I didn't
magical.
get the dark
Yeah.
Ethereum
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah.
Okay.
So a gleaming silver longsword with a bobbin of glowing thread on the palm. Backbiter, a hefty dark steel single-edged short sword that resembles an oversized combat knife. Skullbasher, a red and silver tower shield depicting a giant skeletal visage being crushed from the side, separating the jaw from the top.
Ooh.
And the Eye of Rage, an oversized dome shield with a large glass beholder eye visor that glows faintly.
I mean, if nothing else, that really feels like it was designed for you. I'm going to be honest.
I don't know.
Eye of Rage? You are Rage?
This is true. I don't know if
Now-
I need a third
I
eye.
feel
Are
like
there-
rage is a pretty common.
Are there
descriptor of
openings
things.
for your horns?
Are there openings? You said it's open something, right?
It's a large dome sheet, think almost like the Juggernaut's helmet from the comics.
Okay.
But
Okay.
if you attune to it, it would grow to be able to fit you.
Yeah, it's a magic item, so it would change for you.
I mean, I'm inclined to at least grab the things, because if they are...
Well, yeah, I think... To be honest, I'm not necessarily interested in being cursed, but... There are people who specifically buy things like this.
Yeah. Do we have a way of grabbing them that doesn't involve us touching them?
I mean... Cloth? The shield seems like it'd be a pain to carry without making physical contact.
I have
Power
gloves,
shield?
but I'm not giving them to you.
Okay, just for meta level, do you have to attune to the item to gain the curse, or
Special curses you can
Typically.
get by touching things, but on a whole, curses are acquired by attuning to a curse.
okay?
They're very, very special items. Usually artifacts are like, another hand touches the beacon. You now have super magic aids.
Yeah, it'll like attune itself to you,
Yeah.
yada yada.
All right.
Alright, well, I'll
Well-
take the two over here if you want to take the two over there.
Sure.
Alright. I'll take the dagger, put it in my belt, and then with my robot arm, I'll start carrying the shield.
It's fairly
I'm not
heavy.
going to
but
help
it's
them.
not.
I'm not going to hinder them. I'm just
Yeah.
going to watch.
Yeah.
I will tuck the helmet under my arm and just carry the sword like a sword.
Okay.
The boys
And
take
I
everything.
also did not see any hidden items.
I didn't.
I
Yeah.
saw a patch of dirt.
Where
I don't
was
know
the
if
dirt?
I don't know if that means anything.
Let me ask a question to the DM to aid in search.
Yes.
It's there.
Are like the semi-incomplete things underneath the map? Could those have the hidden items?
I did not hide anything underneath.
So
Okay.
the items are places that we have access. Looks like.
Yes, you should be able to see them. You might not be able to like get to them per se, but you would be able to see them. Not like you don't have to like cut through the map and look through stuff.
Okay.
However, if you would like to concede, I will show you them so that you can maybe in the future gain some insight.
I don't want to concede.
Okay, well,
I
I
don't
say
wanna
we
concede
set a
either.
5-minute timer, and after that, that's it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I've got something I want to do before these after these two chucklefucks leave the room.
okay.
But I want to make sure these two chucklefucks have left the room.
They-
Okay, we'll wait for the timer for whenever we're done with the map.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's-
Casey has been sent here so that the sword has a better understanding of the concept of light and dark. Casey has a pretty good understanding, I feel like, of light. She's meditated in it. She knows. She's been to that spot. She wants to understand dark a little bit better
Oh,
because she
God.
hasn't meditated in it, and her instinct is to be afraid of it, which
Yeah.
I feel like there are uses for it. So
Yeah.
while she's alone and the other guys are going, she's just gonna dip her toe in, but she's not gonna fully submerge herself. She just wants a similar level of understanding of dark that she has of the light when she would talk to Uncle.
Okay. What are you doing to dip a toe in?
This entire area is radiating.
Criminally dark.
Right.
Yes.
I'm gonna go up to the orb that Sullivan drank the goo from.
No. It's now just a basin.
Yeah, just a basin. And I'm just gonna touch it. And I'm just gonna focus on what possibly could be emanating from there, and I'm just gonna try and understand the possibilities of what can be done with it.
Either there are two paths for you to take. Knowledge or understanding. And that may seem like the same sounding word, but they're two different ideals.
Like intelligence
Yeah.
versus wisdom.
Yes. So, if you wish to gain knowledge of the darkness, make an Arcana check. If you'd like to attempt to understand the darkness, make a Faith check.
I want to understand the darkness.
Okay.
I don't need to read books. My faith is a +8 to this, so I'm gonna use my de-inspiration.
Okay.
I would recommend doing that, yes.
That's
Okay.
better.
Near reversal. Okay. For a total of
27.
you get a series of violent flashes of lightning on a dark night, of terror, of screams, of running, of the sky being blotted out by a dark shape, of mountains being risen and collapsed with the flick of a tail.
Ugh. Watching
But-
the actions of the dark serpent, I guess.
In those moments, you do not feel like you are the child that was mushed to a paste or the family that was erased in a house. You are the serpent. And while being hungry, that power is intoxicating. Where the light is warmth and familiar and you may not get all you wish from light, but you are at peace. The darkness is encroaching. It's like war itself. It's like cold lightning. It's holding steel in your hand and feeling it get warm from your enemy's blood. It is a feeling you felt before.
I see.
Wait, so her assassin previous life was not light side?
No.
What on earth made you think that?
He's joking.
Okay. Damn it, he got me again!
You feel the blade, the crystal in your blade, come with acceptance and understanding as the color of the light coming out slightly changes to a faint rose petal pink.
Okay.
Every rose has its thorns.
Yeah.
All right. I did that.
Yeah,
I'm setting
I'm
a
satisfied
5-minute
with that.
timer. I'm going to run an ad while they search. So
That's a convenient use of the time.
we will do
It's
that.
a very good use of the time.
If you're subbed, you can watch them fumble and attempt to find stuff hidden in the jungle. But we'll be right back, folks.
Yeah.
Fumble is the right word for this.
5 minutes is not
Yeah,
long.
I'm looking around with my token with the torch on as a flashlight.
I'm seeing fucking nothing!
Yeah.
Default sky.
Uh-oh.
Daylight.
Oh, this is huge. I don't need to use my token anymore.
Day.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Okay.
Oh, I found a gun!
Wait, what?
Where?
Right here.
Oh yeah.
Yep. You found one of
What are you
them.
thinking?
I found a gun!
Oh my
What
God,
kind
you
of
found-
gun? Oh, it's not a pistol.
It's not a
Not a
pistol.
It's a rifle of some sort.
Can you ping it
Right.
again? I think I'm in the right spot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is a gun. That is a big gun. I like that gun. Okay.
trying
Brandon,
to
can you
think
give us
of-
an approximate amount of how many of these things there are?
There are 3.
There are 3.
That is the
hidden
amount that I
items.
figured there would.
One has been found. I usually had 3.
Yeah. That's why I said that
There's
was
a
the
gun.
amount that I gathered.
There's a gun. You have acquired 1. I'll have to put the right thing here.
We find 1 gun.
Nope. No.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both, oh yes, they both reach for the gun, 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 for the gun.
Can we take the snakes home?
Please no.
You can take the dead snakes with you, but you'll have to carry them.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I did want to grab one of those eggs on the way out.
Easy
But-
Yeah, I
I
think
don't know
smashed,
why.
we smashed all but 1. Is
That's your
is-
sister now.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm taking it, but I'll take one.
You feel compelled.
I also don't know why you're taking it.
Kind of wanted a pet for the ship, but the snakes can just get too big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These snakes certainly get big.
Also, I would argue that snakes are not good pets.
This is a cycler rifle.
A cycler rifle, like a bicycle rifle, or a like
It's a burst,
like
a 3-round burst assault rifle, essentially.
3-round burst assault. All right, I'd probably rip one of the shinier.
Is it
scales
gone
off the
or
snake.
where was it?
No, it's still here.
Okay.
Nope,
Okay.
That's just
I'm
a
checking
crack in the
in
geometry.
trees.
Yeah, it's on a rock. I hit it with the hit it within the shade, so it wouldn't stick
Yeah.
out like a sore thumb. But it does have lights on it.
But it does now make it does make sense though that at a level we would be able to see it because most of us have dark vision.
There you go. Now on the floor, it can be seen. But yeah.
That's one.
I'm looking.
12 round slug cartridge.
I need a sick staff. That's what I need.
Yeah, because Ellie's
Or a
gonna
magic
break your
wand.
fucking legs. I keep seeing the edge of the dirt blocks and thinking, "Oh, it's a chest of loot," and it's not. It never is.
40 seconds.
Ah.
I mean, yeah, I'm not
I
too
still
fussed
You still
about
got
it.
time.
I know. I'm just like, I thought with the lights on it would be so much easier.
I mean, it was. You found something immediately.
I found one thing, but
Brandon, can you give us like a hint?
They're in the jungle.
he said that earlier, and that's why I checked the tree.
Brandon, can you give us a more helpful hint?
I don't. Think
Someone's
he's gonna
very
do
close to one. Oh, time's up.
Someone's very close to one, like
Yeah.
token wise.
Yeah, well, there's one right here. Someone's little marker was right by
Oh, it was probably it was probably me. Oh.
I'm not seeing the
Where
ping.
is it?
It's up
I
in a
don't.
tree.
I see the
On the
ping.
top
I don't
of
see
a
the
tree.
item.
On top of I
the
don't
tree.
see it.
It's
I
going.
think the ping's in the wrong spot. Oh no, I see it now.
Wait, I'm working. Oh, okay. I see.
Oh, it
I
is a
don't-
wand. No.
Yeah.
I'm still not
Oh
seeing.
my god, that's impossible to see, Brandon.
Yeah,
I'm still not seeing
they're
it.
free.
I still don't see it.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's
I
let me,
so
see it.
tiny. It's so fucking tiny. It's this, Alex.
Hang on.
Up at
Oh
the
my
top of
God.
the tree. Yeah.
Yeah. That would have been impossible.
They're free magic items. I can't give them to you way easy.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
Alright.
We
All right,
gotta
where's the other one?
And then
Yeah, where's the other?
I need to turn
Over
on
here,
my,
somewhere.
It's somewhere. Why will you not let me? There we go. It is hanging from some moss in one of these.
Oh god, it was hanging from moss in a tree.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
I knew they were airborne.
There it is.
Ugh.
E.
God. Okay. I'm trying to even.
I don't even know what that is.
I can't.
It's a heavy pistol.
Oh yeah, there's
Oh.
a pistol. There's a
Oh,
gun.
it's a massive gun.
Yeah, it's a hand.
Yeah,
it's a hand cannon.
Oh.
Oh, that would have been great for rage.
Yeah. Oh well.
No,
There
my
will-
wand.
There will be more, and you also have things and stuff and shit to
I
find.
could also just buy a magic item. I
Yeah.
guess, but
Yeah.
But they're fun. They're fun, and it
Or-
keeps you all looking at maps.
Yeah.
But yeah, you all managed to make your way out without any more. Is this the combat one? Without any more events. The door opens up automatically as you leave, and the ghost snarkily says as you leave, "You've made a terrible mistake today. See you whenever that comes to fruition."
Are there any loose rocks in the area near the ghost?
probably a lot.
Certainly, yeah.
Is there enough to pile them up?
Cover her position. Yeah.
Well,
It'll take-
basically just cover the entire section that is where she stands.
Yeah, there's enough. It'll take you a minute, but
Yeah.
So she said you made a terrible mistake today. Let's see whenever that comes to fruition. I'm gonna stop and ask, what do you mean by that exactly?
Everyone who's in a temple knows what you've done today. We have rules. The other heralds know how to behave. Her eyes flick over to Sullivan. Some of them get greedy.
Well, let's put it this way. Clearly, they're all doing something wrong, given the fact that you're in an abandoned temple in the middle of nowhere.
You just don't understand. How pure tasty. Maybe that will make them forgive you.
Alright. I am fine with this waste of time. Continue, Rage.
As you pile rocks up, the voice keeps coming through clearly. But
I'm sure.
Eventually the entirety of the shape is fully covered. You watch as the form slides up to the top of the pillar that you've created. Wow, that's new and exciting.
Damn it.
Have fun,
I
I
don't know why you
guess.
thought that wouldn't work. Like, what? She's a ghost. She can do stuff.
She fades away.
Well, it wasn't clear if
As
she
the
was a
temple-
ghost or like a projection, you know?
The temple door closes as you all stand there.
Are you dead?
She's not going to let us.
I wanted to
back
open
in.
again.
She's not going to let us back in.
I'm gonna just
open
address
again?
the temple.
You're gonna wish you were dead.
Are you dead?
I am dead, you idiots!
I just want the door to go off. I just want to keep the draft going.
I won't open the door for you. You're cruel. And you lied.
Again, you never asked us directly.
For the love of God! Let's just move out of here. Jeez.
Yep.
As we leave, I'm gonna look to the ghost lady and I'm gonna be like, yeah, he fucked up. I don't want to agree with her versus the other people, but I also want to give her acknowledgement that I do think she's correct.
You all begin making your... It's a not entirely perilous trip, but about a 2-hour journey before you make it to the winding staircase that makes its way up to the top of the entrance of Lumera 13. You finally are out of the rain, and you feel an ease come over you that you are no longer in enemy territory. I'm just going to move us to the cruiser.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. My things aren't here anymore. Ooh, neat.
No.
I am here. Summon players to
Don't
this
shoot, don't
board.
sue us, Drew Carey, please.
Is that what? That's from Wheel of Fortune.
Price is
Right,
right.
Price is Right. Okay.
Mm.
Are there any maps for you all?
No.
Yeah.
No, it's a nice, pretty void.
Yeah.
It is a-
Stand
it is
in
a
the
pretty-
void.
Stand in the void. No, not on the cat.
And here we
Mush.
stand at the edge of space and time, looking upon the fate that we have wrought.
Yeah, I literally I literally wrote in my notes, the ghost lady informs us that everyone in a dark temple knows what happened today and will be hunted for this. What else is new?
It's also like, oh, we're enemies of the evil temple.
No,
Well, no,
shit.
we were friends before.
No shitballs, dude. Crazy. Well, Brennan gets his match fixed. Maybe we take a 5 minute and everybody get water,
I was
use the
just gonna.
restroom.
Sure.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
I just need to go to the bathroom. So
I'll take another break, but I can't run ads again, so everyone will just have to sit here.
I take my medication.
You don't. In real life, sure, you don't need to take it again yet because it's been like a 6-hour journey in total.
I'm gonna keep saying it every single like 30 minutes.
If then Rose, you'll overdose. You'll die. Yeah. Well.
You'll never believe who's at the bird feeder.
Is it the sparrows?
Yes.
Wow.
Ah, we have the ship again.
We do.
I was going to start monologuing, but I don't think I need to do that anymore.
I mean, we can monologue about sparrows. It's fine.
Oh.
I was going to just go on a soliloquy about being at the edge of space and time, and with the very vague, or not vague, but the pretty background that we have that's just kind of nebula and a few stars lingering.
Look at me. How it feels to chew 5 gum.
Yep.
I will say, those are still the epitome of commercials. Like,
yeah.
I haven't seen a commercial that quite exemplifies life like 5 gum.
Yeah.
And who directed the 5 gum commercials?
Okay, so the flump is hollow.
Mm.
Let's see. Yes, I'm gonna go
But
be unhinged slightly.
Push through everyone.
Yep. Let's see.
Do you want to know who the first director of the 5 gum commercial series was?
Some guy named 6 Gum.
No, Jon Favreau.
Knew it. And this old 6 Gum Favreau.
I read that, I was like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, some people like got their start doing weird shit.
That's really funny.
Just happens to be
I knew I liked the style of them. I was just like,
shot really well.
I was like, whoever that director is a genius. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
All right, so our doctor doesn't have anything inside of them.
That's
Look,
good.
Rage,
That's a good thing.
Rage, stop cutting them open, please.
Okay, Rage has teeth.
I would hope Rage has.
Ellie has teeth.
Ugh.
Every now and then, the cat chooses to follow me to the bathroom like 5 minutes after I've left
Mm-hmm.
my office. And I close the door, and then I open the door, and there's a cat there.
Mm-hmm.
It surprises me every time.
Where did Sullivan's model go?
He's up on the chair.
He's ascended.
He is not there for me.
He is not there for me, I think.
I don't think anyone's clicked on any of their tokens from
I
me.
have.
I have.
Oh,
I just
on my game, no one has. So
Oh,
There we go.
that's not good. Okay.
Oh, man, the only thing you missed is that Jon Favreau directed the first 5 Gum commercial.
Huh. Didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
There you go. Did you find that out on Today I Learned?
No, we were talking about the first 5 Gum commercial, and I said, I wonder who the director for that is. So I Googled it,
Yeah,
and it ended up being Jon Favreau, and I was like, that's funny.
All right, then.
Alright.
Jon Favreau, pretty good director.
But I was gonna say, he said, yeah. I was like, oh man, I literally like those commercials. Whoever directed those is a genius. Yes, they are. I'm glad that my taste is consistent.
And anyway, we go back to the commune.
yeah, you make your way through town with your mission accomplished, and as you approach the cul-de-sac that is the well, the small retirement home, you see there are 4 people sitting outside of the house you are approaching.
Are they
Are
the
they-
people we know?
2 of them are.
Who are the other 2?
And pulling up. Go.
Imagine they're just Casey's parents.
We found them! They were in the basement!
There is an elder Twi'lek, sort of was once light blue, has now gone silver in color of skin. But you can still see patches where their skin is that like sky blue. And a strange, just shy of 7 foot tall, bipedal but barely. Imagine, what are they called? Like leopard geckos?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine a 7 foot tall leopard gecko. They're probably on like 1.5 legs. They've got tiny like front arms, huge like bulbous eyes that like track you.
I love him.
But definitely going up in age. You can see like as they like turn their body to look at you, the skin folds and curls with age. Little
I will.
flaky and dry looking, but I come up.
But he's still shorter than Rage.
Yes, especially sitting down.
That's not a problem. And the 2 people we know are Uncle and Orin, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I will wave excitedly.
Uncle stands up and goes, "I'll take care of this."
Uh-oh.
I will wave less excitedly.
Yeah. Yes. How did the temple go?
It was, it sure was something. Definitely got a better understanding of, everything that's involved with, the darkness and why people might want it. Sullivan said something stupid, but that's not surprising.
Yeah, we may have felt the stupid.
Listen,,, 'Listen, 'I Listen, 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 'I
You all are responsible for this. It's done. We will have to be on the lookout for the next dark spot on this planet.
Oh.
I don't understand the O's.
You drank the dark spot, so now another one has to pop up, and it might be in a residential area.
I don't know about drinking anything, but whatever you've done has defiled that temple. So now,
Was it
eventually,
was it the table?
they're like, whatever occurred there, something has disturbed its natural sinkhole of darkness, and one will eventually form. Potentially on this planet, potentially somewhere populated, but it is unknowable. Could be on another planet in the solar system. Another will arise. Our little bright point needs a opposite.
Well, I'm sorry.
This is
about
all
that.
really like metaphorical and kind of goes over my head, but why does one have to pop up?
It's the balance of things.
Because light can't exist without dark. The two things matter together.
And they point towards Casey.
Well, philosophically, that's very powerful.
No, I mean, like,
sure.
literally. If you everything is light, you can't have a shadow.
It is the way that we run our lives. Yeah. Every action needs an opposite. Every bright spot needs its shadow. Every warmth needs its cold. The analogy can go on forever, but all that it will eventually reform unless we manage to drain the force out of this point as well. But one, why would we do that? And two, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how you all did.
Well, it was either me drinking the thing or us breaking the force table thing.
What? What thing did you drink?
The Ichor.
All right,
Yeah, some Ichor.
No, we went. Okay, so here's what happened. We talked to a really shitty ghost, and she was terrible, but we managed to get through her. We solved a couple of really shitty puzzles. We finally get in there, and there's these two ghost things that are trying to like tell us the rules of whatever's going on. I don't know the rules. I'm gonna act like I belong there. So eventually, we managed to figure it out. I put the thing on the pedestal. She points to the saber. It's working, by the way, now, which is good. Get that done, and then Mr. Dumbfuck over here, and she points to Sullivan, decides that whatever fucking Ichor is up in one of the altar areas that we can't even get to looks good to drink. Not to mention that I think that whatever he's got going on at home is definitely related to that, so. But this was apparently a conscious decision. He was not compelled to do this, as he's told me.
Okay, I mean...
And then Rage suplex it goes into the thing that I charged the lightsaber with, and the photon saber with, and then he broke that, I guess. I also didn't think that was a good idea, but I have no control over these fuckers.
Well, if the Ichor is the quote-unquote dock point, then wouldn't that just make me the dock point? And it's all still balanced anyways?
No. You may have altered your physiology, but something released the pressure that pulled darkness down the drain to that point. It is now just a regular temple that may have some unfriendly guests.
I mean, there were some large angry snakes there.
Yes, the snakes should probably stop coming to inhabit that temple. But we didn't explain anything to you because that's part of the trial. Is learning to overcome not having knowledge and also not destroying things in the process.
We did half of that.
Baby Casey, you do not walk out.
I would like to point out that listen, I had some thoughts that definitely did not align with whatever you were teaching. Did not act on them. Definitely did not act on them.
I mean, everyone has
These two, however,
thoughts every now and then, but
I didn't agree with anything that happened. If the task is to try and control the people I'm with, then yeah, maybe I do have a problem. But my own actions, I didn't do shit.
The actions of the group are the actions of the group. You all, if you wish to stay together, have to take responsibility for each other. Checks and balance. Otherwise, you have people eating random goop they found in it. I don't.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that would have happened whether or not we accepted personal responsibility for each other regardless. I think that was just a thing that was going to happen. I get it
upset.
in my bones. There was no other option.
Just
there
disappointed that the temple was destroyed. But take this as a lesson. Maybe don't eat the goop the next time.
Well, I still struggle to understand this whole light dark thing, if I'm being perfectly honest. Eventually, it'll reform somewhere random.
Correct.
So, what is impacted by its destruction? I guess the
now
knowledge
we don't
of where
know
it is.
Yes. It's not in a place that we know where it is and can keep people away from and keep guards on. We will just eventually have to find. Oh, it's in Miss Matilda's turnip cellar, and
There's multiple of these points, though, right? Based on what
across
the
the
ghost is
galaxy,
saying.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Worlds that are more receiving of the Force have more chance of having one or more of these points. The more populous that planet, the more chance of there being even more than one or two of them. But they're always a light and a dark.
What's
What's
a trait of these points? I'm curious if I know of one.
He raises his hands around him. This roughly 150-foot diameter circle that makes up this cul-de-sac is a point of light. You will feel at ease, you will sleep better, you will your hearing will be sharper, things of that nature.
Oh, but they're localized to about this size.
Yes.
Okay, then that's unrelated.
They could be bigger, but that means that whatever dark point would be equally as large on the planet.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Can you tell if he's gonna die soon because he ate that?
I can tell that he's different now.
like a higher IQ or something else?
Like, he's not quite human? You were human before, right?
Mostly, besides whatever mutation caused my eyes.
I mean, yeah, small. Well, you're had like one more mutation on. You're less human. Anyways, that is. Well, I was hoping this would be a much more joyous occasion.
That has me curious, though.
This is. We will deal with this later. I wanted to introduce you to our pilot and head of not exactly social media, but just our image as a whole, Miss Lazera Knox. He points to the elderly, not tiefling. I just said it. Twi'lek.
So you're saying you got talk tick too?
This
No.
can't be real. The Jedi have social media.
No, I think he means more like public relations, like
Yeah.
interaction with the locals.
But also probably social media.
Yeah, I
as a
mean,
part of
yeah, there's
The Jedi Twitter page.
Yeah, hell
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, they have
They
have
post videos of like animals in nature.
yeah, exactly.
Probably, yeah.
They have like a 24-hour live stream of just like one of those bird feeders.
Yeah, she tweets out in the morning some inspirational like quote from a Jedi master from 20,000 years ago.
Oh, what is it? YouTube TV has like the moment of peace.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like
Yeah.
a drone footage of a landscape or a like a video of a waterfall.
Yeah.
And it's just all that, but all the time.
And this is our locator. He's very good at finding whatever we may need, whatever objective we are trying to ascertain. Mr. Tom Zett here knows exactly how to get to it and acquire it. Unfortunately, his physiology does not allow him to speak common. Tom, he can understand you. He just goes,
Oh god.
Ha!
Is he good at? He's good at finding things. Is he also good at identifying them?
he kind of looks over. He's like, if its descriptions can be known, then he can certainly figure out what something is, right?
I will say these two dumb chuckle fucks did do more than just drink stuff in the temple, so they might have brought home.
I didn't drink anything.
You
That was
listen.
not me. That was all Sullivan.
Oh, that's what you mean. So identify the items? I thought you meant just like, hey, do you know what I am?
I mean,
That's also a good question, but
Is that what you ask him?
I mean, yes to both things. Just holding up the weird magical items and then also just like,
Also, I have no idea what I am.
He Uncle goes over and starts talking with him. And he's just like, he said he doesn't know what you are, Rage, but he can ascertain the identity of items if you give him some time and the either pay or give him the appropriate materials required.
That can be arranged. What materials do you need?
He needs some magical powder and some protective gloves. That for about 500 gold, he can either go get them, or if you have that on you.
I take off my cowboy gloves.
Yeah, I don't think we have what they need.
No, we don't.
Oh,
Well, you can just pay the 500.
yeah.
Yeah, easily done.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's make that arrangement.
You hand him 500 gold, and he puts it in a small fanny pack, and he makes a noise, and he's okay. Be safe. He'll be back. He's going to the magic store down the street.
Sorry, that should not be as funny as it is.
Tony, he's going to the bodega.
Yeah, he's going to the magic bodega.
Just walking over to the magic store.
But yeah, he gets on all fours, and you just hear this little little salamander paws on the ground.
But yeah, Casey would look
Sure,
at Uncle after he's left. I'm real sorry about that.
If we could have explained it, it would have ruined the mystery of it, which might not have gotten you to the point you wanted to. I mean, for all it's worth, if he told you what you were looking for, and he looks over towards Sullivan, this one might have drank the ichor before.
I really thought he was smarter than that. I'm gonna be honest. He flies the ship. I'm a little worried now.
This whole time, like, y'all have been talking, Ellie's been just sort of sitting on a corner of the building meditating and just seething, even though she's trying to be calm.
Yeah.
Ellie is emanating an aura of anger.
Mhm.
I don't think she's okay either.
Some time passes, and you hear the pitter-patter of some salamander paws returning. It seems slightly out of breath, but he has got his little box, and he's got some big, bright blue gloves on.
You get what you needed?
He
Awesome.
gives a thumbs up.
All right then.
Alright, that'll take a bit of time, right?
He nods, and as he opens the garage door.
Alright. In the meantime, old man,
Uncle.
Yeah,
I don't know what you all are necessarily capable of. But something in the back of my head is telling me it's somehow related, or at least odd. If you were to view a place through a video, would you be able to tell anything about it? Or would you need to be there?
Potentially, depends on what's being viewed. Some things are not captured on camera like they should be.
It might be completely unrelated. It could be some sort of different phenomenon. But here, I'm just going to show you a video. Not going to put any thoughts in your head about what it is, and I just want you to tell me if you feel anything about it.
He just shows smut.
I'm going to show him a video. of back home of the planet my moon orbits.
Mm-hmm.
Just probably taken randomly one day. Maybe it looked just off that day, but
Yeah.
just a 60-second video of the planet.
Okay. And I have him roll Arcana check.
Can I inspire him?
Sure.
Yeah, give him a D8. My last inspiration of the day. Well, of the short rest.
14 plus 8. 22. He studies it for a while. He plays it back several times. He goes, I don't know exactly what this is, but this feels like we've heard of them. I've never seen one in my time because they're quite rare. This seems like it is at least described, and from seeing, I would need to see it in person to verify or have more information. This looks like a Shade Point cataclysm. This is what happens when the balance is thrown off enough, one way or the other. A sort of magical storm begins to unwind uncontrollably. You would need to find something to balance this out, to get close, let alone attempt to see beyond it.
Interesting.
Is that where you live?
Yes, the moon I was born and raised on was originally an Advantex outpost to study the planet. The company that ran it went under. It was hastily abandoned, but not everyone made it off. Time happened, now I am in charge. At least over the half that faces the moon. Or the planet. It's tidally locked, so it's always present in my sky. I don't know for certain, but I have a very strong inkling that that planet is the source of the unique mutation of the people born there. The eyes I have.
It's possible. It could just be one step away from whatever creature it wishes to turn everybody into. You saw them in the temple, the Force Wraiths, as it were.
Oh, yeah.
Those that get too close to pure, unfiltered energy tends to not come back. Sounds kind of like the acre you drank, Sullivan.
Well, for now it seems to only be upside, but I guess time will tell.
What's done is done. The task was succeeded in. We don't normally host these sorts of things, so we probably don't need to worry too drastically about it for at least not for another couple of years. We'll just have to keep our eyes and ears open.
All right.
And there's no way to hasten or make a spot where you want it, right? Like, there's no ritual for somebody to do that.
Yeah, if you have the phone number of a deity, you can probably call them down to speed it up one way or the other.
Now, is that an actual thing that you can do? Because I know the Divine Gate doesn't exist anymore. I'm asking Brandon.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, if you have a deity punch a spot for bad or punch a spot for good in a planet, yes.
But do they have cell phones?
Probably.
Okay.
If they're
Reason not
just
to.
wanted an actual honest-to-God
if
clarification on that.
If they're around, like, trying to pretend to be people, absolutely. If they're not, they still hear prayers and such.
Okay.
So...
But yeah, I'm good to wait. I don't know if anyone else has anything they want to do.
We'll come on in for...
I mean, I
It's-
assume Rage is just kind of watching Tom.
Yeah, he's just splayed out on the floor of the garage, drawing circles, and his hands are glowing underneath the gloves. It will take him a while. Why don't you all come in for lunch and you can discuss what you're going to do next.
Thank you.
He waves you in.
It's a good idea.
He goes, Tom, just whenever you're done, just leave them on the floor of the garage and let us know what they are, okay? Thank you, sir. I'll make sure to make a sandwich and bring you out some lemonade. Gives a thumbs up and keeps going. It's probably another 30 minutes or so before he comes back in.
Okay, so there's plenty of time. I take a bite of a sandwich and immediately spit it up.
Yeah.
Oh, what is in this?
Yes.
Ham?
Ham, salami, some homemade mustard, onions. The bread's from a couple nights ago, but it should be fine. Why? What's up?
No, but what's actually in it, though?
That
I mean, that's what it tastes like. As you,
lettuce?
Rage is just
There are some baby greens in it.
I look confused. I take another bite. It's still awful. I spit it back up.
Yeah. It tastes like...
Observing this, can I make the assumption that he might be having
accused.
a curse side effect?
As someone who has been cursed on multiple times, this feels like that. Yeah.
Hey, Uncle. You can probably tell that that he's cursed.
I look at him, look back, and it's like, oh shit. Well, that feels right.
And you can remind him that I did say not to do it.
The grown man, he can learn his punishments as he takes them. I'm sorry, but well, you can fight through this, but it probably tastes like rocks or something.
It's not far off.
It tastes like if you put like
metal.
Yeah, like metal shavings. That's just like that coppery feel in your mouth.
Someone feel free to tell him that I hope he chokes.
All right. Urin comes over with a little medallion, waves it around Sullivan. He goes, oh, yep, that's curse energy. That's, no. Just pats you on the shoulder.
Ellie's not too close. Ellie, can you move like at the other side of the room just to make sure it's not interfering?
Oh, hers is different.
No, Casey. No, I won't.
He walks over and hers is a different color glow.
Do I have any?
Waves it around you. Not high enough to light this up.
That's a good thing that I don't have that problem.
I don't think I have to worry about being cursed at this point.
You touch a lot of things. I'd double check him.
Just
waves it around it for just a brief moment. It flickers, but then nothing.
Is that normal?
You're within normal parameters for curse energy. You probably do touch a lot of cursed things.
I mean, probably. I don't know half the things I've had to transport.
Or try and take out of a wall of a tomb.
Alright, well, that's... okay, there are downsides, turns out.
Well, I would start testing what you can eat that is not edible sooner rather than later, and figure out what makes your newly acquired ichor think is tasty.
I'm gonna look at Uncle. Alright. I'm gonna pitch you an idea on how to navigate this situation with him socially, because this is not something I have experience with, and trying to be moderate. Should I just support him and and just be nice to him, or what?
It is usually socially correct to support your friends who have been cursed. However, tensions seem to be high about this matter, so...
I mean, I think it was just dumb. I'm not particularly angry.
I wasn't directing that at you, but...
That's fair.
I would... I don't know what the circumstances were or what the thought was that went into it, but if they're still your ally, keep in mind that they're now still your ally.
Alright, Casey's gonna look at Sullivan. Alright, Sullivan, we're gonna support you through this.
I remember something that was said. Let me try something. I'm gonna use a first level spell slot to As if I was casting Magnify Gravity, conjure a little bead of gravity in my hand, and I'm gonna eat that.
You go to put it in your mouth, but it fizzles away before you close your mouth.
Like,
Your hunger persists.
Alright.
But as you're thinking about it, you look over at Casey's hands. Those have made magic.
Mm.
Those look pretty good.
Oh my god, he's gonna try and
Oh,
eat
can it not be my magic? That makes sense.
Did you say Casey's hands?
Yes.
Okay.
That is what he's
Okay.
Casey, and from your perspective, it looks like he's eyeing your half-eaten sandwich.
I'm just gonna push it towards him. You want to try that again?
Let's just make sure first. Hold on. I mean, it would make sense that it couldn't be mine. Alright, I'll do what I'm supposed to eat, and I will try a third level spell slot.
Yeah. You cast a spell to hold a mote of a third level spell, but as you go to consume it, it dissipates back into the air. The spell wasted, your hunger still there.
Yeah, okay. It can't be my magic. That makes sense. I'd be a self-sustaining being. Otherwise. Alright, I've learned. There's a magic store down the street, right? So I'll be back.
Yes, it's you can't miss it. It's got like bright blue and purple awnings out in the front.
As soon as he leaves, I'm gonna look to Ellie. I know you hate him, but can you go and make sure he doesn't do anything stupid? I gotta ask Uncle a few questions about the saber.
fine for
Thank
you. And I will go outside, wait a couple minutes, and then follow him at a distance,
Okay.
sneaking. So
Roll a stealth check.
I will. Whee! Oh, I rolled a 9. I didn't know the tokens were there. My bad. 15.
Okay. I believe that's
I mean,
higher.
I'm definitely not actively looking,
Yeah.
but that is my passive.
Beats it. Woo.
Well, that's
But
So
worst case, we could say, I am distracted.
yeah. Yeah, you make your way out. It didn't seem like it was that far, so couldn't be more than like a 10-minute walk. You go to the main thoroughfare and take a left, which is the direction you saw Column head the last time. And sure enough, following the main street, you see a bodega on the corner, large glass windows. Says, what does it say? If you could load, please. It says, the hidden dryad.
The hidden dryad. Well, I'm gonna look for two things. I guess three things. I'm gonna see how expensive third level spell scrolls are.
Okay.
I'm gonna see how expensive the least expensive uncommon magic item is. Also, do they have any cool spell staffs?
Oh, okay. Let me.
As far as actual items go, and not food.
I love the idea that you eat it in the store.
Oh, I will. Give the shopkeeper a story to tell, you know?
Yeah.
Consumables is very funny now.
Oh.
Yeah, it seems like it's a little more literal.
For a third level spell scroll, it is an uncommon item. So you can consume the scroll for an uncommon item level, or cast the spell and for less technically.
Yeah. So I'd want to eat the scroll itself and not the spell it makes.
So,
Well, in that case, is a first level an uncommon or is it common?
first level is common.
Okay.
First and second are common. Third is uncommon.
So then the cheapest uncommon item might be spell scrolls. We'll see.
1,500 for a third level.
And how much is like the cheapest ring? Like a ring of my toe doesn't hurt when I stub it.
That would be more of a common, but let's see. I mean, things like the make me a investigation check. That's all I'll say.
Okay. Investigation will be 22.
Hey, 22. The cheapest thing that is uncommon that you find in here are +1 arrow at 300 gold apiece.
Please deep throat an arrow.
Ooh. Okay. I am going to buy 10 of those for 3,000 gold.
But yeah, you as you're looking through, you see a very similar looking crystal ball in the store.
Is the one we got?
Similar to the one you have, but with it's less eccentric. The base is more brass footing, but it is behind a like a plasteel case to keep would-be robbers at bay, selling for 350,000 gold.
Oh. Okay. That's a good find. And they blamed me for what just happened. They're welcome. Wouldn't have got it otherwise. Alright, any magic staves with a budget of 26,000?
Nothing here, unfortunately.
Okay. So I'll just buy the 10 arrows from the shopkeeper.
Okay. They wrap them up in a nice little.
Oh, you can leave one out.
They're like, very well.
Okay, I'll put the other 9, I guess, like on my belt as a quiver or something.
Okay.
And I'll take the one. Alright, I'm not exactly sure how this works, but I'll do what my instinct tells me.
You. What is your instinct?
Wood crunchy.
My instinct is that using my flesh hand and not my metal hand, I absorb it and it crumbles to dust. I would think that's how absorbing magic works.
You focus on it. Doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay, so maybe it is literal. I felt it go to my stomach, right? Or my chest.
You felt it like bleed down in your chest into your stomach, yeah.
Alright, next, hold it there for a minute, see if anything happens. And then if that doesn't work, it's bite. Yeah.
Yeah, you just hold just the arrow to your stomach. The awkward silence. Do you need anything more, sir?
Hold on. Just one more minute.
Well, nothing
Okay.
happened.
I feel
literal.
like Ellie's just like peeking around the corner outside.
Ellie's across the street, just standing by a light pole, watching Sullivan poke his belly with a magic arrow.
Rolling his eyes, thinking, if you're gonna get cursed, you should at least know how to interpret curses.
Alright. Next step, eat.
Okay. As soon as it passes your lips, you feel like you wish to just inhale. Not the item itself, but you feel like a cold sensation just past your lips. And you put the tip of the arrow past your lip and just begin to, like you're smoking a cigarette or something. But you watch as it pulls, and your mouth begins to fill with light blue energy, and the clerk goes, "Sir." The wand snaps and the back half falls out of your hand, and you feel like you have a mouthful of jelly. Do you swallow?
Yeah.
Okay. It goes down cold, but as it goes down, immediately your belly feels warm and full, like you just had like a big bowl of soup and like half of a like roll of French bread. You're like, that's satisfying.
This is gonna take smoking darts to a different level.
Yeah, my first thought is now to like commission someone to make uncommon cigars.
Oh, you smoke anyways, so.
Yeah, just make actual magic cigars.
Yeah.
But that's for another time.
They're just like, you do what you need to with the items you buy. Just have a good day. They lead
You as well.
this big like They look sort of like an earth giant, but they're covered with like tree bark. They reach down and pick up the 2 pieces of broken arrow. They're like, "How the fuck did he do that?" And they walk back to the back of the store.
I will let Sullivan walk past me and then follow again, sneaking at a respectable distance.
Okay. Yeah, you both get back without an incident. He doesn't seem to be looking for you, but he seems to be in a better mood. By the time you get back, the items have been identified.
Woohoo!
Put these.
All right. How many are too cool to care that they're cursed?
Gonna do. No, I have to do them as individual images. Nipping tool, please come over here. Copy. Let's put these in. Text block. 1. So, backbiter, bless you.
Thank you.
Asher. Eye of.
And I'm gonna guess the scrying eye is the scrying eye.
It is a scrying eye of mind reading.
Okay.
Oh.
What does that do?
Oh, that thing is worth a lot of money.
Yes.
I'm just getting Baldur's Gate 3. Ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a crystal ball.
Crystal ball of mind reading.
So looking at these items, I feel like multiple of them are with rage in mind.
Yeah, I feel like actually the best items for you are the helm and the shield, because the shield is also
I
a
was gonna
great
say,
club,
looks really good.
Yeah.
and it fixes your AC issue a little bit.
It also gives you a magical weapon.
Yeah, it'd be a magic weapon. It gives you an extra 2 AC.
3.
And if someone... Oh, an extra 3. Oh, it's +1, you're right.
Yeah.
And if someone misses you by 3 or less, then you can use your reaction to hit them.
Yeah.
And then the Eye of Rage is just funny.
It also
You enter a rage and you shoot out
You become Cyclops.
an eye beam.
I can't happen to notice that none of the descriptions include descriptions of curses.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Identify does not reveal
I think they're cut
curses.
off.
Yeah, he cuts off
Yeah.
curses. He does not let you know.
Yeah, you can't know the
Can't know the downside until you.
Yeah, what are
Until
you
you
talking about?
attuned-
You identified all of these, and none of them are cursed.
Yeah, Identify unfortunately does not even... It doesn't even tell you if an item's cursed.
Yeah.
Only one way to find out for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, could try the items in the presence of someone that knows how to get rid of curses.
You
So
say
we
that
would
and they're all
need-
looking around. Like, fortunately, we can identify if something is cursed after you've been cursed, but none of us can remove a curse.
Yeah, I think we need quite a strong cleric.
Listen, you do you.
Look, we
Maybe that's
technically
not.
don't know that they're cursed. It's just given the vibe of everything, they probably
Did
are.
you see that place? They're cursed.
They're most likely cursed.
Even
But at
and
the
she
same
pointed up
time, like,
all,
what
it's
would the
probably
curse on
cursed.
a shield be?
It doesn't work.
My favorite one is the it's like the shield of like arrow like attraction or something. It's like you
Yeah.
get
Shield of
extra
arrow.
AC against arrows, but all projectiles are magically attracted to you.
Mhm.
So if someone will shoot an arrow at someone else, it'll just turn around and strike at you instead.
It's like a really powerful arrow magnet.
It's like that
So
one.
it's like specifically if you're interested in being a tank, it's actually very good because it also gives you a bonus against them. If you're low on health and you're not interested in being a tank, that is terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like campaign 1. I made a bunch of items that were like, weapons, because I was like, oh, clearly magic weapons are going to be the thing, but everyone was casters. And then the one person that used weapons was like, I'm using a gun. So
A gun is a weapon.
I had a bunch of items. I think one of them was it was a great club that gave you resistance to lightning damage, but if anyone cast any lightning spells within like 60 feet of you, they went to you instead.
That's so funny.
Oh yeah, like a lightning rod.
Yeah. And it's like you may be resistant, but all lightning spells went directly to you. And it's like, ah, fuck. I made a
I
ton
have a
of those
question
items.
for Uncle. Okay.
No, it was just
If we're done here, I don't know if we
Yeah.
finished discussing the. Okay. Casey would hold out her lightsaber. So I did some self-reflection at that temple because I figured if my sword was gonna figure out what the hell dark was, I might as well too. And it's starting to change color, and I'm wondering if I do the same thing here, is it gonna change back? I don't know how this works.
that crystal seems to be one of a more unique property in the it's aligning with your view, not anything else. If resting at ease changes the way that you look at the world, then maybe it will go back. But looks like there's a bit of darkness in that heart of yours, Casey.
That in no way surprises me,
Or
especially since we've unlocked the portal to hell, so to speak.
that's fair, but
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of learning I have to do.
I think for you personally, cannot decide which path you take. Whatever you do, I think studying from everything will help you find a bigger picture. I can't recommend you for our program, but if you ever find one of the temples, maybe ask a few questions.
I really appreciate it. I do. And Yeah, honestly, I think I just want to understand. I think that's my big thing right now. Is just understanding everything.
Unfortunately for you, understanding everything is the goal of a lot of people, good and evil. I don't think anyone ever has quite managed.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's, but I just want a better grasp on a lot.
Don't we all?
You know, I was just struck with a thought. You all were able to feel Casey and guide her here. The people that conducted this program to train her, and the others, the fact that she is capable of this magic means the others likely are, which means the people teaching them, at least one of them, are also likely capable, I would imagine, right?
That's a fair assumption.
So we went through all this effort to shake off any trackers in Casey or whatever else. But if you can just be felt, then... well, there's no helping that, right?
Maybe, but I'm not.
There
I feel
are
like I'm not
magic.
paying anymore.
There are magic items to help maintain cover, as it were. But if they do have people powerful enough that they can scry, then they can at least gain some semblance of information on her.
And there's no way to mitigate that.
Is there a way to be aware of whenever this looking in is happening?
Only if they fail to coalesce their vision near you. Then they will be forced out. But if they succeed, there's no way to determine.
It's not like a necklace I can put on that's like, hey,
Well,
you got
that's what I said.
detected.
There are magic items to help you
Oh, okay,
maintain.
I see. Yeah.
Yes.
But anyways, the long and short of it, why I'm asking is, this seems like a pretty stark beacon for them to head towards, if they are looking for Casey. Not that I think they're necessarily right around the corner, but you might have company, is all I mean.
We're well aware of that. This place is also protected. And this place has many helpers to take care of us old and feeble folk. He gives a smile.
Well, if that does happen, Casey, at this point you should have his contact info, right?
Do I have his contact info, or do I just have his?
I couldn't share it with you.
Yeah, if I could get your cell number, that'd probably be helpful.
Because if they do show up after we depart, and you tell us when that happens, we can get an idea of how far behind us they are.
We will let you know.
At the same time, even though I don't think I'm fit to join your exact order, when I become strong enough, can you teach me the cell phone thing?
If I am still around when you get that powerful, I will happily teach you.
Nice.
But he puts his contact info into your cell phone, your navcom, and under Uncle Cleto Glynn.
Cleto Glynn.
Uncle Cleto Glynn.
I don't want to be
Okay.
greedy, but can I get yours too, Oren?
Yes, that's fair. He does tend to fall asleep after saying that he woke up at 5 a.m. and bragging and then going back to bed at 9 a.m. He just slaps him in the eye. It's the truth. Where is Brandon's Uncle Peter Grandlin and nope, not cut. Copy. Over in the Sarah.
Alright, what's our next plan? Is there more to be done here? Or are we continuing on our way to Rage's meeting?
Unless you want to spend years navigating jungles to find lost artifacts of an ancient civilization, well, the more the merrier,
Well-
but
There was one thought I did have. This
Oh.
is a unique situation because we've got people here that we can potentially rely on aside from ourselves, and if we go forward, that may not be the case. And I'm wondering if maybe now might be a good time for me to get that armor replacement.
I would have to have someone capable of doing it here.
what it
It's a
should
big
need.
city, right?
It's a fairly large city.
Subdermal armor.
Yeah, I got a mining laser to the back and kind of destroyed some of the implants they put in me.
That's horrendous. We do.
It's not great.
We do have a couple of biodocs that could help.
And
Yeah,
do you have
my
enough?
skeleton's gonna collapse or something if I don't get it, so that's probably important.
They probably don't have the top of the line of anything, but we certainly have access to technology out here.
Do you have enough?
I'd need... If it's the... Wait, are you saying it was 50k, Brandon?
For the slightly upgraded one, yes.
I'd need another 15k, so I'm not quite there.
But what's the baseline one? And what's the difference?
Oh,
It's 35k, and it's basically everywhere that she has armor, it's like black plating.
yeah. It's very visible, and if I'm being honest with you, I think that's psychologically gonna break me. If this is something I need, I don't want to be constantly reminded that I'm not fully flesh.
Well, you do have items that you seem unkeen to use yourselves.
That's true, Rage. Have you decided? You're really the only one who would benefit from these. Are there any you're interested in taking?
I mean, the shield definitely would be nice.
Alright, and then we can sell the other three.
Yeah.
Did you want the helmet or no?
I don't think it actually feels very good, to be honest.
Yeah. On a meta level.
Fear is not really what you want it to be because they run from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And ideally you want them to be locked in combat with you.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's also
Also 2 cursed items instead of 1. And
yeah.
That's true.
Also
Yeah.
it's like the description of how it looks, it's like
I do not like this eye helmet. It's mocking me.
Alright, in
Yeah,
that
Brandon, is
case...
this the top of the line? Like, you said.
No,
this
this is like standard plus.
Okay, but like getting the tier, what would be a tier like above this?
It would give you essentially +1 AC too. Because what you had was the +3 version.
Okay.
This will give you the standard will give you an armor class. So it's 12 plus dex, I think is the
Okay.
default
so my AC would
one.
be 16.
Yeah. And then
How much more expensive is the +1? Like, what is the?
it'd be 70
I'm
for
just
the
curious.
black the black non-disguised one and 90 for the disguised version.
That's a bit. But also, I'm still on the medication, right?
For a few more days.
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's sell what we get. If I get the 20k, then maybe. If I don't, then
All right.
Is there an actual time limit on it? Is there a reason not to just wait until you could buy one of the sick ones?
I want one of the good ones, but I don't know.
He said that just sooner rather than later. So
So don't wait 5 years,
Yeah.
but
probably at least within the next couple of months, probably.
So yeah, if you
Okay.
wanted to wait, you could wait.
I do want to wait. I want to get the good shit.
It's a lot to save up for, but hey, you know,
Yeah, I
we're
gotta
making
go.
money quickly at this point.
We are, yeah.
All right. I should be able to negotiate good pricing for these.
All right.
I'm sure that shopkeeper would love to see me again.
Wow.
I'm gonna try and negotiate the trade on my end at least. So
You by chance know of any good places where I can get armor?
Probably the magic items store, unless you were looking for something more mundane that's more easily acquirable.
What is your AC and what's your dex?
So my AC is 15 currently. For Berserker, I have unarmored defense, which is 10 plus dex plus constitution.
What's your dex modifier?
+1 right now.
A +1.
I have a +4 to constitution.
So, well, in that case, breastplate, which would probably be the most accessible armor for you, would still only put you at 15 unless you got magic.
Yeah.
Half plate would put you at 16. But half plate's very expensive.
Yeah.
You could probably get like +1 breastplate though for not a terrible amount. Put you at 16, but combined with the shield now, if you use that as your weapon, because it's also a club.
Yeah.
So with the shield, your AC is currently 18.
Yeah, I'm just checking through my abilities to make sure there's nothing that is also hindered by the use of a shield.
I think the only thing that used to be affected was unarmored movement, but Berserker does not have that as a downside.
Yeah.
The only thing is you cannot rage if you are wearing heavy armor.
Yeah. Yeah, I just have Because Berserker gets a little bit more modular instincts
Mhm.
feature. So that ends up being like I just get to pick different ones. So I have 40 speed, 40 movement because I have Predator's instinct.
Also, I will say that
Or
there are two downsides to the shield. Great Club is in this homebrewed version a D10 and not a D12. Normally it's a D8. But
Yeah.
the other is that you couldn't use a heavy weapon while you were also using a shield because heavy weapons require two hands.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm just.
but wouldn't you just use the shield with both hands?
It's a D10
Since
either
it's
way.
also
yeah.
Yeah.
Since it's also a weapon.
Yeah. So it's. I don't think the shield. I think it might also be selling the shield because I don't think the shield is worth it. It's like if I can get, like the hard light shield from last campaign, that would be great.
Yeah. I don't know how expensive that is in this one though.
It was like 5K, so it's gonna be like 50.
Yeah.
Was that about? Is that about right?
Yeah.
We could just sell all four of them
Yeah.
and then
Get
see
a-
what we come out with.
See if you
We'll
can
just
get
split it
a
up
jackal
4 ways.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that then. Let's
Okay.
just go sell all of them.
Alrighty. Me.
I'm sad we won't get to see what any of the curses are, but
I mean, I'm not convinced that orb isn't cursed.
I'll tell you after.
Nah.
but yeah, like so is cool, but it's a long sword.
Yeah.
If it was a great sword, I would consider it much more. Skullbasher is definitely the best one out of the group
Mm-hmm.
for rage, but just the nature of a shield just is, it does not feel like it's fitting to rage.
Mm-hmm.
No.
How much was that Halo thing from like when we fought that one guy that we unceremoniously dumped his corpse?
Like 40K or something?
Oh, that's a dude.
Oh, you mean that
thing.
you unceremoniously dumped his corpse?
Yes, and
He
no
put
one
him.
stopped
He
me.
put him in the bin.
He was unceremoniously dumped in the bounty
Yeah, I
bin.
think it was 40.
'Cause that
Yeah,
would
40
be-
for the non-magical version of it. Yeah.
Because that would be great.
That's good for everybody, yeah.
Yeah. How much?
Does it work like Dune? Like, does that only protect you from projectiles, or does it also protect you from melee?
It only protects you from projectile.
But for someone like me who doesn't get into melee, that's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
There are just shield generators. They're basically backpacks. Those also increase your AC. But they have shield points. Basically like a health bar. So. All things. Okay, so. 1,000. That's crazy. Where is?
Oh, there we go.
I mean, that cloak of buffering that Casey has is very good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rage
Like,
has
I'm
the. Where is it? All temperature cloak.
It's great because it means rage no longer is affected by as affected by the elements. Although I assume walking back from the canyon left us fairly drenched with the rain.
Yeah. But yeah, you weren't. You're fairly dry compared to everybody else.
Well, that's good. Less wet dog smell.
Yeah.
Is it like wet dog or wet bear?
I don't know the difference, so yeah.
Out of everyone, that's the most surprising. Because you have a more sensitive smell than.
I've never smelt a wet bear.
That's fair.
Also, Brandon and I have the exact same sensitive smell. It's a fucking terrible thing.
They do.
My mom gets so mad at me. She's like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "It still smells." And she's like, "It doesn't." And she's like, "It still smells." And then I'm right. And then she's like, "How the fuck?"
Okay, so the items. Let's see. The Skull Basher shield sell for 60,000. Backbiter for 32,000. So for 80,000.
Woohoo!
And the Eye of Rage for 40,000. So a total of 212,000 Galactic Standard Gold pieces.
$212.
Yep.
212.
Divided by 4.
By 4 would be 53,000 per.
Damn. Yeah, that would push you well over.
Well, for that one, but if I want the +2 one.
I
That's
mean, it's up to you, doll.
So that's how much per 50? 53?
53. That's what it says.
53 each if you sell all 4.
Can I, just to make a nicer 55 number, can I negotiate to sell all 4 for 220?
Make a persuasion check.
Um, 18.
Yes. Best I can do is 216. That would be 54.
Drive a hard bargain, but we'll take it.
After the sell is,
Then just immediately split it up, so don't bother.
I guess, it's like, I don't have this much gold on me. Do you have accounts I can transfer this to?
Yep.
So, everyone in your account of whatever nature you have, I'll say that you all have one if you haven't set one up at this point.
Ellie would have hung back for reasons that I will elaborate on later, so she just texts her routing number to Casey.
Okay.
So how much did we get?
54,000 per.
Oh.
Oh. Now that you have sold them and you cannot buy them back for meta purpose, for meta reasons.
Yeah.
I will stab you. Skull Basher was what?
Okay. No, go ahead.
Okay. Skull Basher was not cursed. The other 3 were.
That's okay.
So was cursed with Bloodthirsty. Once attuned to his weapon, you lose 1 hit die every long rest you take.
Oh my god.
You miss an attack or do not draw blood attacking an undead or an automaton, you take 4 hit points of damage.
Oh.
Backbiter is the curse's fumbler. You have disadvantage on all attacks that you do not gain the bonus damage on. This includes with other weapons and even on other weapon systems.
Oh, wow.
And the Eye of Rage. Cursed back at you. Whenever your rage ends after you've used the beam, you are frightened for 1 hour.
Oh my god.
Oh, and wait, no, I was muted. I was gonna say, don't tell me so. I'm buying a bet. No.
Yeah, you can't.
No.
Brandon, how much did you say the +1 dermal was? With like subdermal, the not
90.
showy one?
+1
90?
is 70. The hidden, the discrete version is 90.
And how much is the +2?
That goes up to 150 and 175.
Okay. I have 90. Now.
Yeah. Do you want to find somebody to?
Yeah. I mean, fuck it. If I can get my AC up to what would it be 17?
16 or
16?
17. No, plus. Yeah.
Because what did you say? It was 12 plus.
12 plus deck, and then plus.
And then
1.
this one would be 12 plus dex plus 1.
Yes.
So 12 plus dex would be 16. 12 plus dex plus 1 would be 17.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go. We have some protection on this planet, so.
Yeah, easily enough. You can find any reputable doctor to put in. I would say on this planet, probably +1 is the most that you can get.
That's fine.
But yeah, if you are willing to put forward the payment, 4-hour surgery is required for them to 3D scan and then 3D print all of your skin back onto.
Oh my god.
That's completely fine. Yeah.
You need to restart your medicine.
That's fine.
But they give you an additional 2 weeks of meds to start
Okay.
on. Or back to rounding up to 2 weeks. So
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're gonna get back on the question now that I'm a proper caster again. How much is a staff of power?
200 million.
Well then.
Well, I'm not even a sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. I wouldn't be able to attend to it.
Yeah.
I want to say 200 million.
I'm
might be
basically a
low.
warlock.
You're kind of warlock.
I'd
are still
say
a bard.
I would still be allowed.
I
If I could make the call, I think I could attune to warlock.
If this
item.
changes what you're doing, I'll say over the course of selling things, you all have time to sit and think about the course of events that have happened and the way that you have changed since you have left that temple. You all level to 6.
Ooh.
Fun.
6. Sullivan, you already have gained your boon.
Oh yeah, we get boons.
Oh.
We get boons at 6. Woohoo!
I forgot about this.
You may read
okay.
them as I copy them to you. Or keep them secret, if you will.
Rolling my hit dice. Whee! 8!
Let's
Woo!
go!
So that's a full 10 hit points. So my max is 54.
That'll be my
then.
reroll.
Guess who gets to use her
8.
lightsaber powers now?
Woohoo!
AC. And I think Rage might enjoy his a little bit.
I think I will take that 10.
Oh, Brandon.
Oh, I finally
Oh.
have it.
I can move 50 feet around.
Yeah.
Brandon, that's wonderful.
Mhm.
I have it. I have the whole reason I picked this class and subclass.
Woohoo!
My level 6 feature.
Powered Sight subclass feature.
Brandon's given me exactly what I wanted.
I am up to
Oh, hail
9.
Brandon!
Now that I have more money, what kind of staffs are here? Or wands. It doesn't have to be a staff.
They have
Just
some.
caster-centric items.
They've got some wands of the war mages. They've got some.
I'll also look through actual magic items, so I'm not just making you look everything up.
I'm trying to see. They have the staff of the python. Uh, staff of striking.
Hello, cat.
Staff of withering. Also have.
I get another rage too.
Oh, this might be nice. Would it have a staff of defense?
See, I don't know what a staff of defense.
With the level up, we reset to max HP, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's while holding it, you have +1 to AC. As charges, one charge made major armor, 2 charges for shield.
Oh. Wait.
Regen is 1d6 plus 4 daily. If you use the last charge, roll a 1 or roll a d20 on a 1. It's broken.
I would say, yeah, like 35,000 gold.
Okay.
It's in
I
between
think.
2 of the other ones.
So, I may have just found out that I've been doing something wrong.
Oh.
Oh,
Mhm.
Lord.
All of my damage rolls should have an additional +2 if I'm using a strength-based melee weapon.
Okay.
Well, from what was.
Well, it's
Just
from
from-
rage, right? Were you not just already doing that?
No, I wasn't including that.
So what were you adding whenever you rolled damage?
So that extra die that I have
Is from your
is-
enlarge. Yeah.
Yes, that's from.
But what was your modifier? Were you only doing +5?
So I was doing the heavy modifier. So I had plus strength plus half strength.
Okay, that's why I thought you were adding it.
No.
Yeah, you get an additional to hit, so. I guess going forward.
Yeah.
Why?
I get some good shit.
Good kitchen.
Do I want to be
Ooh.
broke? Because I could make some big purchases here to really set up myself. All right. DM, is there a place to buy that shield here?
The
The Dune Shield.
Dune Shield.
And you say the non-magical version. Is there a magical version? What's the difference?
Oh, the magical version just has more charge before it runs out. Because you do have to recharge it, but...
Gotcha.
No, they do not have military grade
Okay.
equipment.
I'll just buy that stuff then.
Okay.
For 35k.
Yep, you have your staff. And he gives you a look like, please don't eat this in the store.
So, while they are doing that,
Mhm.
I would hang back for a little while.
Okay.
And I'd eventually go to the magic shop because I got a thing to do. But, go up to Uncle and Orin and go. All right, so I didn't ask this because I didn't want any other input. What is a dark holocron?
They both instinctively jerk their shoulders back at the mention. Where did you hear about this?
I'm pretty sure I might have one.
You have a crystallized computer of knowledge for dark force use.
Well, when you put it that way, I guess, and I take out the little hand mirror thing out of my pocket.
There, now cube sits in your hand. Just they both shrink back slightly. They were like, "Where did you get this?"
I beat up a guy on an asteroid and he had it in his pocket, along with 30 pounds of refined dark ethereum.
They look at each other for a second, look back.
I used it actually when we were at the temple. Because it wasn't always a cube, it was a pyramid at one point.
They're like, well, it's now bound to you.
Damn it. What does that mean?
It means that any of your party could have claimed domain over it, but you were the first to rekindle its energy. So only you, or in your presence of you, can it be opened.
You can open this thing?
Gave you the knowledge. Have you not opened it yet?
No, I put the dark ethereum on it and it exploded and healed all of us. I don't know what
Well,
I didn't know it could change shape 4 hours ago.
you will have to figure out how to open it then, since you have locked it by your presence now.
Okay. Before I continue on this, and decide to shove it in a shoebox and forget about it forever, what is the likelihood that the information inside will be useful, and what is the likelihood that I'm going to get cursed for a third time?
curse is unlikely. It is simply, well, it's knowledge in a crystalline form. You essentially have an entire library's worth or more of information saved in that cube. Holograms, videos processed, three-dimensional schemata, recreational music. The list goes on, and whoever built it saved usually the sum of knowledge of an entire planet. And now you have it.
And about 30 pounds of refined Ethereum, yeah.
Which I don't know how those two are connected as far as
I don't know how. I assumed they were connected, which is why I put the one on the other and it exploded, so.
That's out of what I understand about them so far. But what I will say is you now also have an additional target on your back if anyone knows you have this.
Well, the only person who knows that I have it, that isn't on my ship and within easy strangling distance, is a guy with gemstone eyes who I beat the shit out of, and who is currently in jail, probably is going to be
Well,
executed.
he will probably be coming to get you if he ever does get out, because, well, his order will execute him for losing this, for one. Two, now that it is locked and seemingly obeying your lock, killing you is the only way to free it.
Reclaim it? Yeah. I figured. Luckily, again, he is in jail, doesn't know where I am, and also Rage pretty sternly convinced him that his gemstone eyeballs were going to be forfeit if we ever saw him again.
Well,
I had to actively stop Rage from doing it while he was in our custody.
Are you sure
I will
you're?
take those eyeballs.
Are you sure
He's-
your crew isn't walking the path of darkness?
No, honestly, no, I'm not sure anymore. Actually, I don't think I was ever sure. I'm just trying not to die. That's all I want.
He curls your fingers over the holocron in your hand. Put it in a shoebox if you don't wish to know what's on it. Forget it exists. Drop it in space for you. All I care. But don't let it actively get into the hands of anybody, and don't show this to anybody, because every single higher up of the man you took this from also wants this back, I can assure you.
Well, they will have to pry it from my cold dead hands.
They will happily do so. I would.
Well, I'm incredibly difficult to kill, as evidenced by the fact that no one's managed to do it yet.
Wish you on your continued endeavors and such.
Alright, I'm gonna go hawk this thing, and I will toss up the little crystal ball in the air.
Okay.
I saw on my earlier escapades, I saw that the magic shop down the road had another one, so. Yeah, that's what I would do. I would go to the magic shop and I'd try and negotiate a trade for either magic orb for magic orb or magic orb for magic orb and some money.
Oh, you want? Okay.
Yeah, assuming that their scrying eye is
Their scrying eye is of lesser value than your scrying eye.
yeah. I assume it's just a scrying eye.
Yes, there's just a crystal ball.
Okay, so I
Why
have
wouldn't you want the mind reading one?
I mean, you do have a point. You do have a point. The mind reading one is good, but I don't know how likely that item is to be tracked, because we did just defile a dark temple by cleansing it. So I don't know.
That's not what they're gonna. I mean, you've got other stuff on you that they'd be tracking more than the crystal ball.
Fair enough. Then I won't do that.
Okay. I will say, uh, yeah, the standard crystal ball is
Just sort of, it's
300.
just trying.
Well, yeah, no, I'm saying the standard crystal ball is 350,000 gold.
How much would this one be? With the tech thoughts.
Well, if you showed it to him, he'd probably pass out.
I wouldn't. I would be like weighing these options like
800,000.
Oh God. Okay. So this is gonna be some liquid capital later. But for now it will be my my spy tool. There is someone I need to find,
Yeah.
and whose thoughts I might need, because what if I can't, find what planet she's on? She might think about what planet she's on.
Yeah.
So. But yeah. Also, I don't know if you heard me muttering "Hi, kitten" into my microphone over and over again, but the cat came in and he was very snuggly and purry.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad that whatever has been pissing him off is a lot less pissing him off.
Yeah, he's had a cactus up his butt for like 3 days, so glad the mood has changed.
So for the magic shop,
Mm-hmm.
gonna be looking for 3 items potentially.
Okay.
Well, maybe 4. We'll see. Anything that improves crit range.
Nothing that's going to be available at your.
Okay.
They're all like legendary items.
Yep. So that's gonna be a much later item. Any sort of like non hand requiring shield or defensive apparatus.
That would be more on the technology side. Could get some.
I mean, they don't have like magical force shield things.
No, that's a technology.
Oh, actually, you don't wear armor at all, do you?
I don't currently have armor. No.
What about bracers of unarmored defense? There's just +2 AC.
Could get those. Bracers.
Bracers of unarmored defense. That would be. Yeah, and any sort of unarmored defense item would be good. Or items that are that increase armor but without being the quality of armor. Like the what's that one set from Baldur's Gate, the blood something armor, that's like, it's not listed as actual armor, but it gives AC that doesn't impinge on.
I'm sure something like that exists somewhere, but that seems pretty high level. But they do have bracers of defense.
Okay.
It would be 60,000.
Okay, and then what do they have for magical like heavy magical weapons?
They have a +1 great sword for 13,000.
So that's 60 for the 60 for the bracers and 13 for
A great sword, yeah.
I'll do the bracers.
Okay.
That's gonna help me a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, they are like a woven mesh that once you snap them onto your arms, the thing won't close, but as you spend about an hour with them, they reform to the size of your forearm. They sort of mesh, and when they finally close, it looks more like jewelry or an accessory rather than armor, but feel like you were able to defend yourself more. Looking for anything else?
No?
That, I believe, is everything I wanted.
Okay.
Stop trying to do math. I don't want you to do equals. I want plus.
With that, well, you feel like everything you currently do on this planet has been wrapped up, unless you wish to go out in the jungle and look for
Can I take a pet home?
Oh, I will look
tools.
for one more thing.
Yes.
Bag of holding.
Yes.
Oh yeah, bag of holding.
They
How
do.
many of them are there?
Yeah.
They only have one.
I was gonna say I
Okay.
can't afford it anyways.
That's true, and you're in surgery, so.
That's true.
How much is it?
42,000 gold.
I can buy it, but do we just want to do it? Well, actually, do we even have enough in the group fund? Let me look at the page.
Uh-huh.
We might not actually have enough. Yeah, 25,000. Yeah, I'll just buy it.
Okay.
So I'm broke now, but it is what it is.
I'm sorry, I just looked at the thing. It's like 1,850 TJ Raha's reward points.
You do, yeah.
I forgot about that.
But yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so happy with the boon I got though. Holy shit.
Mine's gonna be fun.
Brandon knows how I want to play characters.
Mine's already fun.
I'm looking forward to where things can go from here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did I roll my health? I don't think I did. What's my dice for that?
D6.
D6.
D6? Okay.
But yeah, in case it wasn't clear enough already, he kind of already said most of what I got last session. I have +1 to charisma, an additional first and second level spell slot. I gain access to the spell that I just cast, Fulgrim's Phase. And also, I no longer eat food. We'll just say, without saying the scary text that might make you guys want to kill me, that at minimum, I need a third level spell slot. And that's 1 day. Uncommon item is more than that. More time, and it scales up.
Without reading the scary flavor text that might make you want to kill me. That's ominous.
It is, but it's fun.
But I'll say
Oh, I forgot.
The name
Okay.
of the feature is Hunger Unending.
Yeah.
I have a section on my character sheet that just says things to buy. So whenever Brandon mentions something cool that an NPC has, I just put it in there. And this is what I've got so far. I put it in. I guess I shouldn't put a voice chat with Rage. I should put it in the game, but
Thermal detonators with movement suppression.
that was awesome. I was like, oh, those are so cool.
Where was that again?
None of those are inherently magical. I don't know how expensive those would be.
Where was the thermal-
Those were all things that Fauna
Mhm.
had in the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had they're non-lethal thermal detonators that make basically like a bubblegum trap if you detonate them.
Yeah. Because they worked really well.
But yeah, that's huge. Bag of holding's huge.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Suddenly, all of our looting when we're out in dungeons
It's a little less
be
scary.
much more
Yeah, the
beneficial.
bag of holding.
Bag of
I mean,
holding.
it's not quite as great for the things that Rage will be grabbing. Because I think
That's true.
one
It
thing
has
that
to
Rage
fit in the
grabs-
opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, I think one thing Rage grabs will exceed the weight capacity.
Yeah, it's
His
15.
rage
I
is
think it's
usually-
1,500 pounds in the bag of holding.
Let me see.
How
500.
Or
big-
500, yeah. So some
And
of them
heavy is-
64 cubic
cubic
feet.
feet. Yeah.
How heavy was that ultra great sword that Rage grabbed?
I mean, it was like the big greatsword was like 60 pounds, but it wouldn't have fit in lengthwise.
Yeah.
It was like
sticking out of the
12 feet,
top.
Yeah. Or
God.
it's 10 feet long and about 60 pounds. It wasn't meant to be swung around. It was meant to be decoration.
And yet, no one expected some alien species that can grow to be 16 feet, almost at will.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Also, if we are sharing boons, I'll at least share the name of mine. Stone Hurler.
Mm.
Woohoo.
I also am now at. I can no longer gain strength from certain means.
Mm-hmm.
I have exceeded that limit.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have to find ways of increasing strength even further.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you all have completed your task, met the people that I wanted you to meet here. What is your next objective?
Surgery.
Well, you're already going to surgery.
I know.
Yeah.
I think
I'll see if we can
continue.
buy a direct jump to that next system. Otherwise, we'll have to backtrack one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where is the planet?
It's in text blocks. It's pinned. Yes.
Where is
It's
the planetary star map?
Vorus Blank is the next one
There.
that we need.
Yes. If you wish to jump from here to Vorus Blank, it is 900 gold.
900
Okay.
gold.
For the data.
Like 900,000, just 900?
Yeah, 900
Okay.
for the data. Yeah.
Easy.
I'll do that at a group.
Cool.
And I will say you will get prepared to jump. And honestly, I think that's a good stopping point for this one before we get into anything bigger.
And I will attune to my second item.
Okay.
Because the Spear of Kazan is attunement, right? That is correct.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. So 2 attunements.
Yeah, Casey, you are that mild level of sore as you re-enter the ship. You're already back up on your feet. The technology's fucking nuts. You just have to take it easy. You've got essentially resurrection sickness, so a -3 to all strength and dexterity checks for the next 3 days. It goes down each time you take a long rest.
I'm fine with that because I've got a 17 AC now. So
Yeah. Just don't want to rip all of your guts out turning too fast. So, but yeah, you feel that unnatural weight of your body with whatever's inside of you has now been balanced.
Okay.
You don't feel like one wrong move you could permanently do damage to yourself.
I feel better. I feel normal.
Yeah. You were used to the weight. Oh. But yeah. That is a wonderful stopping point. We got all the level up. We got all the shit done. If you need to make any changes before next session or whatever, do so and let me know.
I just have one. So is Casey's resistance radiant or radiation? Did we
Radiant?
Radiant. Okay.
Is it's on the cheat sheet. It's the new damage type is what y'all took.
Okay.
The new damage types.
How much would the suction cup things if Anna had be?
They're probably not super expensive. Probably like $30,000.
What about the rope?
I mean that's just a heavy rope, so probably like 1,000. The little connectors are probably about 5,000 per.
Okay.
So,
I don't have that, but you know.
Yeah.
Just asking.
But yeah, you took you have radiant resistance. You took radiant. Oh, technically, I should have. Technically, it's fine. You leveled up. It would have gone away. Technically, Ellie should be irradiated.
Oh.
What does irradiated do?
While irradiated, you make strength and con checks, strength and con checks and saves at disadvantage. Any fire or radiation you take while irradiated causes you to take a d6 of radiation damage that decreases your maximum hit points until you are cured of your condition. Rad salve or lesser restoration or higher magical healing can end this condition. So. Yeah, you would have.
I mean, how much is rad self? Could I just buy one?
No, I'm saying you healed from.
Yeah, I think it's
leveling, so.
Oh,
it just didn't come up, so I forgot to say that you were technically irradiated.
Okay, yeah. So in the radiation irradiated condition, would a long rest heal it, or would I still need the magical healing, less restoration, or rad self?
You would need something else, yeah.
Okay, so it was only because I leveled up that.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. In the future, yeah, you'll need to get some rad salve. It's not expensive.
Yeah.
It's just slightly more expensive than Stimpack, so I think like 600 or 650.
Yeah. So wait, how much are Stimpaks? Because I need to get
500.
more. 500? Yeah, I'll get
easily enough.
Several.
Just
I'll get 9.
All right. Yeah. You have the money for it, so.
I do have the money for it.
But yeah, that's we can have any of these other conversations later. I'm going to wrap us up now. So, yeah, thank you all so much for sticking around. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I will be uploading this VOD and the other VOD tomorrow, so both be up. And I will try to be sticking to uploading the VODs on Sundays, but we'll see. Everything's been kind of busy. So, but thank you all so much. I hope you have a lovely night, and if it's not night where you are, have a lovely time zone. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, adventure. Don't end it. Hit the end button. There you go.